I'm at that age where I can go either way, like the son or the dad. So, it's, hey, y'all. Just like that.
To the mother.
Smashing some food and talking about.
You want to introduce the show, or you want me to start killing some time? You want to introduce the show, or you want me to kill some time while you figure that out on the laptop?
You got to figure it out.
All right. Tommy, answer it. Question wrong. Most creative lie you've used to get out of work.
Most creative lie.
If you've ever used one. Like, I ain't never really jumped in my bag. The most is telling the motherfucker I'm sick when I'm really not.
You mean technically still being on maternity leave? Is that one?
If your kid 3 years old and you still tell him, that's crazy. That's motherfucking insane. But
shit, I never had COVID.
Never, but you was using that
I
one?
had it 3 times. So
man,
that's dirty to know.
Hey, the pandemic earned me some good 3 weeks.
I got the beard in this bitch. What about
you? Know what I'm saying?
Hey, but the cool part about that is you don't even have to have it. You just gotta say you was around the motherfucker with it.
That was the illest alley-oop ever. So you mean I don't really gotta be sick? But if I know a nigga who's sick, I can stay home.
Mm-hmm.
That was cold.
Hey, nigga during COVID talk about.
Like, look, we was right next to each other. Look at the picture.
Man, that shit crazy.
Nigga during COVID talking about he got SARS and bird flu. He named all the other pandemics.
I bet you were.
I had Ebola.
Malaria.
Drinking out my cup and shit. See that?
Right. I gotta feed them. Look.
She put her hands in my French fry. You see that shit?
This is a picture of a random person in the back. Right there. She got it. She got it right there. And I was close. That's how close I was. And I got that shit.
but yeah, just so. Now, if you are in the live, I can't see how many people's here so far, but
2.
If you're in the live, you can see the Socially Awkward cast. Now,
almost.
I'm just saying, so even Tommy's here, and Tommy hasn't been present for a couple weeks.
Again, proving that he is Mr. Essential.
But I feel like if
as I'm out there slaving through the crowds trying to finish my shopping.
This is how cold bro really is. Because if Tommy would have hit the group chat back and was like, "No, I can't swing it," bro was really gonna have to go to the hospital. No bullshit. Because you can't get out of it. Either you gotta come in here and pod, or you really have to go to the hospital.
Wait, the last text that Mimi sent was fam, you still at the house?
That's what I'm-
I don't even know where that came from. 'Cause nowhere in the text did it. I was like, well, how do you know?
That's what I was thinking. Like, even if he is, it was just like, did Black Mama Hunch just
Right.
bullshit ass? Hey,
Okay.
you
So-
still at home?
So for
Right.
He watching the live.
so
He's one of the 4.
Oh, five.
5.
Dog.
so
Hey, Tom.
so
Tom really a piece
So
of
really
shit.
quick, just to because sometimes we have new viewers coming in. I'm gonna go around the room and introduce us really quick, and then we go jump right back into this conversation. Because introductions actually tie into the fucking conversation. But usually in this spot we will have Mr. Tone Deaf, our engineer for the show. But we have our stand-in. He is
Essential.
Mr. Essential,
Okay, Tone with teeth.
aka Tone with Teeth. He has been on a high, like he's not even supposed to be here until 2024. He is on like months long hiatus, and he is not
I'm
even
on,
supposed to be here.
Hoshy awkward sabbatical.
Yeah, but once again, he has proven how
Haas.
he is Mr. Essential because he had to come into the studio and save the day. We also got the narcissist. You covering the hair, my nigga? What? What?
Shaking it?
What? Wow.
Freshly twisted and covered.
Right.
Yeah. So we got the narcissist, the new Mr. Bitches, Pod God Wine, and of course, yes, Tommy is here.
Yes, it is.
I had to drag him in. And then of course
Patriot.
the beautiful Sarita with her cute eating ass.
I love y'all.
But no,
What up, Dino?
so you will
Hey,
notice that I did not,
Filler
Tone
boss.
is not here. And
What
the
up?
reason why Tone is not here is because Tone
Wait,
told us that he was having a medical issue.
Set it up and actually tell the full, like, dramatic build up.
Oh, you want the full dramatic
build up? Because you played it down, right? Like he's had a medical emergency
This nigga ain't got no medical emergency.
at 2:00. Niggas got the whoop whoop
So,
whoop.
so for those who are tuned in, we started off the show asking, and you guys can definitely answer in the comments, what has been your most creative excuse to get out of work? What has been the most creative excuse that you have used to get out of work? And the reason why that question was posed, because again, Tone is not here. Tone made sure to write us earlier today and say, hey, Tommy, if you can step in for me, my leg been dead since last night. And I'm headed to urgent care.
Because it hurts to stand up.
I can't stand up. So what happens is I instantly kick into black mom mode because
that's what we do.
yeah, that's what we do. And you know how when you got a hard-headed ass kid that get hurt doing shit that you told them not to do, so you scold them before
Well,
you
jump
find
on
out
the
that they
bed.
okay.
You're gonna hit your head on the dresser, so I've jumped on the bed.
Yeah.
Damn, there you go.
So Sarita was like, oh, hope you have a whole speedy recovery. Hope everything okay. I didn't do that. I instantly went into one, why the fuck didn't you go last night? And two, why are you going to urgent care if you can't feel your fucking leg, nigga? You need an
Right.
ER. And urgent care is not equipped to
check for your
you know what I'm
nerves
saying?
and
Like
stuff.
they don't have like the radiology equipment and all that shit to be able to actually check you out if it's something going on with your nerves.
I'm laughing at Tree's hand because she light skinned and got a little white hand. Like,
Now,
She white.
now don't mind me. What I am doing is I am currently going back to check the timeline of when we received this notification.
it was
2
fairly,
o'clock.
it was fairly early.
Yeah, it was like
It was 2 in the
2:26.
afternoon.
It's like
'Cause,
2:26.
yeah.
So
At this point, we're talking amputation.
Right.
that was a very nice estimate. It was 2:25 on the dot.
See?
Yep. So heads up, I'm on my way to urgent care now for my leg and went numb last night and I can't stand up. If Tommy can get the show going for you, that would be awesome. This is not how I plan to start the age of 54.
That's cold. That's not what it says.
64.
I'm just
Dude
lazy.
done jumped over me.
He's 64.
You know,
Uncle Ben's.
So again, this is at
Uncle
2.
Ben.
So again, this is at 2:25 this afternoon. It's not in the morning. It's 2:25 in the afternoon, and you are talking about your leg just fucking lost the signal last night.
Dog lost the signal. It's crazy. That motherfucking Wi-Fi
That
went
motherfucker
down.
disconnected from the Wi-Fi last night.
Yeah. Like they did Bucky arm.
No cell service. So last night, you noticed that it's just offline, and
The offline.
you wait until 2:25 this afternoon to finally be like, hey, maybe I need medical attention.
A whole 12 hours later type shit. 'Cause you know what happened in the middle of the night.
12.
You know?
I was.
And I think it was even before then, because he said he went to sleep because, I just thought my leg went to sleep, so I went to sleep with it type shit. So
That was just
Yeah.
special.
I can see that kind of if your foot falls asleep, just waiting for it to go, and then you fall asleep waiting for it to go away. I can see that happen. But you wake up and it's still that way.
He beat his shit so hard his
But
leg
that-
went
but
numb.
did
Yeah. Imagine. No. Imagine the
jerking the feeling out of your leg is nasty business.
imagine
And he could have
the
possibly used something
the-
from lascivious vibes.
fat
nasty
the
business.
fat session is going crazy. You have jerked your leg to sleep
Now,
to the point where you
Wait,
feel like
for
you
20
need to
for
go
20
to the
for 24
ER.
hours, for 24 hours. Your leg.
see, even Teresa, yeah, his story ain't adding up.
Jerking your shit to sleep.
Now,
Nuts.
we are 4 hours later, and I'm like, because some just told me this nigga full of shit. Because he was like, he was real, like, it didn't seem like he was on his way to get medical attention
At all.
It just, like I said, that black mom, that Spider-Man, like, come on. And I'm like, nigga, you still at home? Out of the blue. Tommy was like, bro, and then you just asked him that, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, why? Because I knew. This nigga says yes.
That's why like when he said it, I was just like, I immediately called back to the story. I was like, well, at least
Well,
you
no.
can't blame me.
And Tommy, let's rewind. Tommy was offering to give this nigga a ride to a medical facility for him to be checked. No, my wife got me.
Apparently she don't.
You know what did it for me? He was like, oh, well, she go take me, but she had to close out payroll first. Nigga, you are having, okay, you got the dead leg, and she like, oh, let me do QuickBooks. No,
Nigga at home having
No.
a stroke and they doing
No.
work.
You be all right.
like, no.
Niggas stroke out every day. You be all
Like,
right.
there's no way that
He with a lady
I
friend.
feel like,
Right.
and now I don't feel bad.
That wore him out.
And now I don't feel bad for not having that initial, comforting response that Sarita had. She was like, "Oh no, hope you feel better,
No,
and
fuck dog.
well wishes, and hope you're better." And I'm just like, "Nigga, why the fuck you didn't go last night? And why are you going to urgent care?" Like, I instantly scolded him.
Oh, what
'cause
about the image of I'm
And I
in
started
the
laughing.
back. I'm in the back screaming for help and nobody's helping me.
Because they don't give a fuck.
They'll
I'm, fall-
They'll
I'm
front.
falling. I can't get up. Type.
Hey,
shit.
they open the front. La, 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 la.
G
Oh, well,
drinking
they had-
eggnog and shit.
they having a good time, and I'm just
Let
here
it
eating
snow.
Chick-fil-A.
Sound like you having a good time too, bitch. Eating Chick-fil-A. Hey, nigga back here. Tone cold, like
Nigga back here in ailments. Having ailments.
Yeah. So
I have an ailment.
He pulled the muscle doing the nasty.
Ew.
ugh.
I'm trying to eat my food.
what is that, by the way?
It is a miso salmon from Sweet Green.
All
Sweet
right.
green is actually pretty good.
And this is not an ad.
Delicious. And they gave me like
I've
extra
seen them on
salmon and everything.
DoorDash.
I had them when I was in Maryland. I didn't know it was here. It just opened here, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. It's
It's
the
on
one in
Broadway?
Brookfield, but then there's also one on Broadway.
Okay.
The one on Broadway opened up during the summer.
All right, I didn't know.
Again, this is not an ad.
This is correct. It's not an ad.
It's not a-
amazing.
Yeah, that's
And if you
cool.
want, if you want to reach out to me at I'mChronicallyResilient.com or at I'mChronicallyResilient on IG, I will love to work with you.
Dude, I had a Impossible Burger from Company Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get a beat button
Yeah,
here.
That shit was
Because again, this is
fire.
not an ad.
I'm
We would
more
love for them to, you know.
I'm more upset that he talking about an impossible burger on my show. I damn near feel disrespected.
That's impossible. I'm mad you did that.
Me looking like
Yeah.
yeah, but
So
I don't want anybody to
Is Tom guilty?
waste any get well tones or anything because ain't shit wrong with that
so
nigga at this point.
In
I
the
re-
in the
I
court
retract
in the
mine.
court of Tone with this bullshit ass call line, he is guilty.
Yes,
Guilty as a motherfucker. You old bastard.
yes.
Mhm.
Like
Can't see if it's-
because it was just like you're not gonna tell me that your leg been numb and you can't walk. And she was just like, "Shut the fuck up, eat this chicken sandwich, nigga."
Right.
I bet she came in and threw it at him all disrespectful. Bitch
Oh,
ass
like
nigga.
when Monte hit,
Hit his kid. Bro, I was
Wow.
wild.
bounced off her and
The
shit.
bun flipped off. He had to put the bun back on the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, like,
Right, she
Had to reach for a bum leg.
man, she walked out the room. Nigga always begging. Bitch ass, get your ass up.
That's what they thought he was calling for. Get the bun off the end of the bed. I can't reach.
I
it.
can't reach the
I can't
bun.
reach the bun.
Somebody get the bun.
Somebody help me. Somebody. I
It's
just,
the fact that I have the mental picture. That's what's killing me.
hey, he
right
in the
now.
bed. He in the bed eating a bunless Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Gee, you just got the lettuce and the tomato.
Yeah, it's just sitting on the surface. You would have said like
Sad them all.
Sad in the bitch.
Somebody get the bun.
I don't know, but
That is just disrespectful.
I'm just mad that that nigga lied and made us feel like he really needed the feelings downloaded back down to his leg.
I got a feeling.
Because at first it was like, because Tony is up there in age and shit, shit happened. Like,
The
look what just happened to
Tone's
Jelly
gonna
Bean. She's
have
only
a
14.
stroke now. Got a
And I-
feeling.
And me scolding him, it was more out of anger at first because it's like, bruh, if you having these kind of symptoms, why the fuck didn't you
We
go?
don't wait on shit like that.
You know?
But
Then it dawned on me, like, this nigga's married to a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that
Well, that's
because
what-
initially I was like, okay, she brushed it off and shit. So this is really an accurate, depiction of healthcare in America. Like, you can't even be married to a fucking nurse and get immediate medical attention. She's still telling you to wait because she got some accounting duties to do. But then it dawned on me, I'm like, bro, no, that nigga just full of shit. Ain't nothing wrong with his fucking leg. Other than it's probably ashy as a bitch. That's the
Man,
only thing wrong
That's
with
a good-
Tone leg at
that's a
this
good-
point.
That's a good one.
But you need to get some bang of body butter from yours truly.
But this does give the public service announcement for black men when you are feeling down and your ailment, if you have an ailment that is holding you back, go see medical attention. Don't try to man up. And
Don't be
I
like
can,
Tom.
and handle.
Please.
I can handle it. I'm all right. Well, like you say, he has his whole medical.
Don't be
staff
like
at
your
home.
granddaddies and shit, just thinking you go slap some Mississippi mud on it and go around your day.
And take a shot of moonshine. I don't know how it works. No, no.
Hey, that nigga, Kevin upstairs at Junior, he had that moonshine up there, man.
Yeah.
Was it like apple pie moonshine? Or is it just
No,
straight moonshine?
It's straight like rubbing alcohol.
No, that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
They be drinking that shit like it's like water. Ironically, out of a water jug, it looks like water.
Yeah, that's wild.
So is it like one of them glass jugs? Like in like the old minstrel cartoons and shit? Because that's what I pictured with the little cork top.
With the 3 X's on it.
Yeah, the little cork top.
That's insane.
It's got that nigga playing the banjo on the back.
Oh my god.
You be playing the,
That's funny.
you playing the,
That's
playing the moonshine
Back
jug.
that ass up.
Oh.
Boom. Boom. Everybody dance like this.
Hey, you only reason you drink moonshine is because you want to get fucked up very fast.
Right.
There's absolutely no other reason. You don't mix it. They just drinking it straight. I don't understand.
I can see that.
Corn
Like
liquor.
you want to not have to keep, refilling your cup and shit. You like, look, I'm trying to get straight to the fucking point.
Hey, for my 40th,
Like, I know why I'm here. I want to be fucked
You
up.
had moonshine
no, I didn't have moonshine, but somebody kept giving me shots.
of
Yeah,
Everclear.
No, it was 151. It was Bacardi.
That's nasty.
It was
It's nasty.
that was
work.
I was there very quick.
Absolutely.
I was there
Bacardi?
very fast. 151.
Punch you right in the nuts.
Yes.
What the
Yes.
fuck, Juan?
punch you right. Punch you right in the left leg. Leave it numb.
You know, like as far as like because I didn't know like Bacardi like had gin and shit like that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know
I thought it was just like rum.
Just rum.
Yeah, but no, they got like gin and shit. Because as you know, Mr. Davis, that was a gin drinking. I don't know what he do now, but that was a gin drinking nigga. Gin was something I hated gin.
You talking about Jack?
Yes.
Yeah. He was. I saw him drinking some Bumpy Face one time.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my God.
Just straight.
Yes.
Yuck.
No.
He was sitting.
Yuck.
It was the 4th of July.
You can mix gin and actually hide the taste. You can
Yeah, you can.
mix it and
I've
be
had
gone.
some drinks
You know,
that had it.
Tanqueray is gin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That
gin,
was crazy when I found that out. I was
me
like,
too. I was
Gin-
like, that's
gin-
what it's been this whole time.
yeah, gin is in Long Island.
yeah, but
Mhm.
yeah, folks was drinking Bumpy Face, and I was really afraid. Cause like
By
he,
itself, it definitely smelled like Christmas by itself.
like he just had
It
the,
just felt like
what
pine.
is it? What like he had the little joint like this, pulled it right out his pocket, sat it on the table. We was all outside at the barbecue.
Yeah, and that's what he do. He had like he used to have like even little Seagram's gin. I'm like, okay, Petey Pablo, and then just pull this shit out and then just
Yeah.
Hey, crazy story. When I was a high school, like this is my first week of being a high school principal, and it's,
if you confiscated some gin, I'm be so mad.
nigga, I'm telling you, it was at the end of the day, and you're supposed to get shout outs to kids who had a rough start of the day and the end of the day really well. And I gave this dude a shout out, and everybody was like, "Oh man, yeah, Andre, blah blah blah." And we got dismissed. And Dawes stood on the corner of Third Ring and pulled out a bottle of Bumpy Face out of his back pocket. I was like, "This is a 9th grade nigga
Damn.
with a
Drinking-
half pint of Seagram's gin in his back pocket."
The Bumpy joint.
So life is that hard.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Niggas
We
drinking
sit there thinking
Bumpy
about that's
Face.
sad.
And
for
not
real.
dude at 14, nigga.
Your life is that hard at 14. You
Right.
gotta take your mama Bumpy Face.
Because I
You
grew up in a
start
liquor
drinking
store and I was at least 100 yards away. I was like, that nigga got a bottle of gin in his
Mhm.
pocket. I could see the bumps on the damn bottle.
Mhm.
I had to look at it. I couldn't even say shit. I was like, this nigga drinking gin.
Bumpy Face.
I can't even fuck with him. He a grown ass man.
Absolutely. He is making real decisions at the
Right.
crib.
Grown ass man.
Look,
You probably paying the
Really,
mortgage.
really like that. Mhm.
Right.
You got all type of shit in his name.
you know, I believe that shit. Like he sitting there, his siblings and shit, nigga in
Man.
charge of all of
Hey,
them.
going to school
That
was
was
like
probably
that was
the
a
only
break.
love he got that day.
Right. Yeah, he was celebrating.
You was so
That was-
Mr. Miles gave me a shot.
Like, oh.
This for you, dog.
Right, you right at school, like,
You my nigga.
right.
You should have took a shot with him.
Oh man. If he would have mixed it with some tonic, I probably would have.
You know what?
Gin and tonic.
It hides.
You-
Gin
you
had
were
me
crying
crying in
in
the
the
closet
closet.
because I thought I lost my keys. My keys was in my damn hand.
That is.
You're an alcoholic. That's what that is alcoholic behavior, man.
You're crying in the closet.
Looking for it. Why would you think your keys was in the closet?
Look,
Coat pocket.
To
Okay,
hear,
that's logical.
to hear the story that Treese and Josh be having when they got drunk, man, is that's
Because why would you
wow,
look for your keys in the closet?
wow shit.
man, that's fucking nuts. What else is nuts is
TD Jakes.
that's yes, that's
Get
exactly
ready,
where I
get
was
ready.
going.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
TD Jakes trending all over social media
Oh, do you have the clip?
for being a power bottom.
That's insane.
Um,
What do that mean?
so a power bottom is
Like a Power Ranger?
Kind
damn near
Is it-
taking dick like that's a superpower.
What the?
So
So he Mighty Morphin?
So
Mhm.
what it is it is a bottom, but he's
Sorry,
very
Teresa.
like they're very aggressive and like dominant in that role. So like it ain't just like you fucking them, they're fucking you, even though they are the bottom.
From the
Like
started
they-
from the bottom. Now we're here.
Hey,
Shout out to Drake.
So wait, you are a person who engages in sexual activity with men, but you prefer the men to fuck you? That's
Well, the bottom is the okay.
Are you trying to put
You have
this?
the picture
Are
and the
you
catcher.
trying to put this in man-woman context? Because that's not where we are.
I don't know. I don't know where I am. I'm still like
Right, because we definitely are is in the produce section.
Okay, in terms, we're gonna go gay.
okay.
Pitcher,
I'm
catcher.
Gotcha.
Okay, but
Mike
for the
Piazza.
power bottom, the catcher is controlling the pitch.
Gotcha.
Mike
So,
Mike
they
Piazza,
might,
Randy Johnson.
You know, they really going hard for the curveball and whatever else. Like they are controlling. Like they are the aggressive one.
In actuality, the catcher is the controller of the
Roger
pitcher,
Clemens.
but they do make the call. The catcher does.
You know, they used to call Randy Johnson the big unit.
The bit unit.
Yep.
Pause. But that ass, that's crazy.
And that is now she's sitting and thinking about it. She's like all the stuff that we just let go by. Like,
He fucks
like, bro,
back.
y'all putting this on.
That's what this
y'all
is.
putting this on t-shirts.
That's what this is. He fucks back.
mhm.
Okay.
Uh,
All right, Pastor.
TD Jake's going crazy from the bottom. It's crazy.
He's attracted to niggas who want some cash.
Can
He's
you
loaded.
quote Bible scriptures like mid-stroke?
You can do what you want.
I mean, niggas scream out, "Oh God!" So
Like,
Yeah.
can you be on the downstroke and like hit her with Proverbs 13?
I don't know, but I'm way too petty to be in that position.
Read like Revelations as she
because
gives you
I'd be
some
like,
top.
"Thou shalt catch this nut."
Right.
I'm way too, yeah.
Yeah, you trying to go there.
I'm
I'm sorry, you're not trying. You already there. VIP member. I see.
I'm sorry. What blood flows through your veins? Our plots right next to each other, buddy.
Absolutely not. I'm going to heaven.
I like to see that rapture lift.
I hate you. It flows so well into the conversation. It took him a minute. I hate you.
Hey, remember this is the end when Franco he was getting lifted and was talking shit that whole time to Danny McBride and it dropped him.
Nah, I'm going. Whether they gotta get an elevator or a motherfucking sky crane, I'm getting
Sky
I'm getting in there.
Wild.
Jesus in the hard hat directing that shit is a wild concept.
With a cigarette in his
And
mouth.
God being up there like, what's taking so long?
They got Marlon Brando big ass up there. And I'm have him. So that means
Who?
Marlon Brando. Famous fat nigga. He was
Nah,
like,
I know, but I'm saying, how we know this for yet?
I don't even low key. I don't even know if he dead. I could have just killed him on some random shit. You know,
Brandon
No,
was
he-
he was a righteous dude though.
like how they used to kill Eddie Murphy on Twitter like every 3 days.
He fought for civil rights.
Some
He
wild
spoke,
shit. I'm
He
like,
spoke
bro,
openly about that shit. He's a down nigga.
Yeah, because
Who,
he
Marlon
like black
Brando?
women.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah, because he like black women.
I don't know that.
Oh, you thought he was just riding with black people because it was the right thing to do?
I never knew they was running white black people. I never saw that personal life. I just saw him in Godfather. That's all I fucked with him with.
Well, that's because they didn't have
It's a
social
terrible
media
movie,
like
too.
this, so you really didn't know, and they didn't
Right.
want to put that out there because they don't want to hit with the
Mhm.
ticket holders and all that stuff like that too. So it's political.
Oh, he
Support
spoke.
niggers.
He spoke up at the Oscars. though.
Boycott.
Yep.
He came to the Oscars and brought the heat. Like he was one of the first people who said some shit about the civil rights shit.
So like,
People
is
are
he
saying.
like, is it just a gay rumor or is he like, he not doing no inappropriate gay shit? Is he?
Well, I believe the
He's regular
the
gay.
talking-
Man.
Yeah, no, like he wasn't touching children and then he just
Well,
being
that's-
he just being gay. That's all I'm saying.
But it might be
Like,
you
just be
never
gay.
know.
Don't touch kids.
Subjective to who's at these events.
Right.
Because
Well-
Cassie was saying there's all kind of people at these events.
Right. And that.
Oh, so he be
allegedly
at
there's a video.
So he be at the freak off.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
at the freak house.
He's
Yo,
always at all of them.
You can't be a pastor at
And
the
then-
freak off.
Exactly.
Dog,
What?
Dog got-
Hey,
What are you
Hey.
praying over, sir?
I don't know what he.
Hey,
You're
oh.
literally
If your
praying over
pastor
some
getting
ass.
Freak off texts like tonight. Word.
Right. Bible study over. Everybody out.
All right. And the Lord said, "Amen." And we are.
Right. Where's
He's
my
doing the opening prayer before everything gets started and shit like.
Yo,
what?
yo? Blessing a freak off is crazy.
Lord, let all penetration be holy.
Thou out
Dog.
now penetrate.
Saying a prayer before 100 niggas and 100 bitches get butt naked. Wow.
Hey, Lord, please don't let this get out. Let this stay within the confines of this four walls. Lord.
Bruh, that is wild. Hey, Britt.
Hey, Britt.
How would you feel like if you showed up for the freak off and
And
there
you
was
like-
a nigga in there praying?
Now, how would you show up to the freak off and see fucking TD Jakes in that bitch? Hey, what's this all about?
I mean, at some point, shit, hand him a glass of water, tell him bless that shit, and throw it on niggas' genitals and shit.
Should be burning.
And then,
That's what we
then
need
we
to
know who to
have.
go out.
He
Right.
in there butt naked with his preacher collar on.
Like, hey, bro, I saw
You
that winch. You gotta go.
That winch.
I saw that little. You gotta go.
That look like he built like dude from Despicable Me though.
Yeah, he is.
Nah, Faison Love on couples retreat. Vince Vaughn was like, "Is this thing out?" That was a party.
That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. But yeah, look,
TD Jakes being there.
Diddy,
with his Jesus.
and again, like a lot of people, you know, were not satisfied with the way that Cassie handled things, but a lot of us other people knew like that was gonna open a door to a lot of shit.
Wait, TD Jakes and Diddy was at the same freak off.
It was
Diddy's.
Diddy's freak off.
That's it. Oh, I don't be watching the internet like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's part of your job as a podcaster to know what's going on.
exactly. Like I don't even like being in the mix on this shit, and I gotta know.
What did you know?
that
He didn't know that it was Diddy's parties.
that TD Jakes was that.
Oh shit! You didn't know?
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I knew. I'm
Okay.
like, I thought we were talking like I thought you knew. That's what he was getting texts from Diddy talking about
Yeah,
the freak off is on tonight,
Right.
TD.
That's
He
right.
he
Yo.
wrap it up.
Getting a bat signal from Diddy is wild. Like he just texted him the Batman gift with Batman standing on the roof with his cape blowing in the
Hey.
wind.
But it's
You cannot tell me Diddy did not feel like he was the master of the universe.
Yo, if you can get the
He looked
preacher
like
to come
Batman.
to the fuck party,
I got fucking TD. You know he talking shit. I got motherfucking TD Jakes at my shit.
No, I got TJ's blessing it.
Blessing my blessings.
Blessing my freak off.
Oh,
What
man.
you mean?
TD Jake saying the blessing before Diddy just get Diddy is crazy.
Get to eat.
That,
And how
Diddy.
about Cassie? Ain't got shit to lose. She in all the videos or all the shit getting freaked out. She ain't got.
yo, she let TD Jakes bless her?
I don't know.
That's insane.
I'm just saying, but she
Get
ain't
ready,
got-
get ready.
She ain't got nothing to lose. She ain't got nothing to lose. She knows she's somewhere in all this shit somewhere. So
Hey, she
I
should
believe
just-
everything she
Hey,
said.
she should just start talking. Just start doing like random like YouTube interviews.
No,
Sit-
she done talking.
Sit down with Say Cheese or
Yeah,
some shit.
Hey, she got paid. She got done. She done. I'm done talking.
Right.
I'm done talking. I got the
You
check.
might
the
not
check
never
cleared.
see her again.
Yo, when they do the Diddy documentary,
Well, see, and I
When
think
50
that's
when 50 finish.
and I think that's kind of another thing too. Like by her like putting everything in the media spotlight like that, if something happened to her, who the first motherfucker we go look at?
Oh, absolutely.
It was pretty smart.
But he's the one that we've always been looking at before for everything else. Though.
So, you know, if it was just like a
His baby
random,
mama.
like, you know, whatever, but no, she didn't put this shit out here now. And now everybody is watching her like a hawk. Like, nigga, if something happened to her,
damn man.
we know it's you.
That's crazy though. Like you can't
You gotta put yourself in an untouchable position.
She's
Yep.
standing out there like Aldi be when they be building their stores right outside the other stores. Aldi build a store right on like your parking lot. Like on Pick and Save. Oh wait, we Aldi, bitch. That's Cassie.
okay. Well,
All right, well, yeah, and stand on it and get business.
because they stand on business,
Right.
That's why.
the freak offs ain't even safe no more.
Mm-mm.
Hey, you think
You
they,
can't even go to the freak off in peace.
you think they still having them?
Hey, somebody said NDAs ain't NDAing no more.
Mm-mm.
Diddy definitely still throwing fuck parties.
No, absolutely.
He threw a fuck party when he
You know-
left court.
When Diddy had them NDAs drafted and shit, and like he put like a timeline on it, he probably thought that he was gonna be done killed everybody before they expired
Right.
and got a little backlogged. so now niggas
due
is
to
still
the
alive
pandemic.
to talk about it.
Right,
Yeah.
Hey, it's like waking up
Everybody
and
else
forgetting to
good.
transfer that money for the overdraft hit. Oh shit!
It's a nigga.
Forgot to off that nigga.
It's a nigga somewhere with a team of white people combing the internet because it's only a matter of time before we find out he was at the freak off.
Right.
Because if they found TD Jakes, like nobody's safe.
Ain't nobody safe.
Nobody's safe.
It ain't safe.
At all.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Absolutely not.
They got the motherfucker
Who
preaching
next? Who next?
at the freak off.
Mhm.
Who next? Who do you? Hey, this would be a nice like parlay bet. Like we put the
Oh my God.
who
On
who's-
DraftKings, just
Yeah.
who's next
Who's next to be pulled?
into the freak off?
Yeah, the biggest name.
What, Oprah?
Oprah would be a big name.
Oprah at the freak off.
Mhm.
I got my money on Denzel Washington
Oh.
at the freak off.
You know what's crazy?
Hmm.
I could see Oprah there, but her and Gail went as a couple.
That's nasty.
And they was turning bitches out over by the fucking the little
But-
ice penguin and shit.
But Stedman was still there because he wanted to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Now you see why J-Lo ran away so fast. She was like, "Oh shit, this shit is
She's
for
like,
real."
ooh, black dick.
Fuck
Ooh,
this shit
never
I'm
mind.
out.
Ben. I
We're
think,
gonna-
Jenny thought she was from around the block till that nigga told her
Mhm.
put a ski mask on.
Right.
I think Jay-Z is conveniently missing from everything festive that was celebrated during the 50 years for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they trying to bring him into it too.
Some-
They're trying to bring. They
He
keep
ain't,
trying
he
to
ain't
bring
been
him in, but
nowhere,
they're not.
nothing in the 50 years.
I feel like some
celebration.
niggas just know when to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, but he may have been around.
I'm not
Yeah, oh,
saying
he-
he wasn't there, but he knew he was there.
Mhm.
And he was like, we need to make anything of me there disappear.
Mhm.
I wasn't there.
Right.
Ask Jay-Z a question about Sean Puffy calls him motherfucking president. I don't know, wasn't there?
Hey, you can't find shit from Best of Both Worlds on nothing, no platform, nowhere.
Because
Really?
R. Kelly and you
make shit
cannot
disappear,
They
man.
made that shit disappear. Because I was trying to find the song that he did with R. Kelly with they did
Where
that.
they had that video where they had that picture.
No, it was a song with the
meme
Bee
going
Gees.
on.
You know, I can't figure it out. Your kisses take. They
Mhm.
sampled that. I was like, oh, R. Kelly and Jay-Z did that. I cannot find that shit nowhere.
And you won't.
All you can find is the instrumental.
I bet.
and that's the crazy part. Like, people really underestimate money, power, and influence.
Mhm.
Like,
Money,
when
power,
you got
respect,
as
what you
much
need
money
in
as
life.
Jay and Puff
Keep
and
it
shit
alive.
like that, like, you can make some shit disappear.
Shit, he ain't make Cassie disappear.
You can make
son.
people disappear. Like,
He
you
thought
know,
he did.
It was on the list, like I said, it was backlog for the pandemic. So he trying to get back on. His
You
list
think
now.
Diddy knew something was about to happen? Because as long as that
yeah, that's why
nigga,
he killed Kim.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
and we ain't got no proof of that one.
And
I know.
and almost
I
took
wouldn't-
out LB as well.
Almost took out LB.
Mhm.
And LB's way too cool and chill about the whole situation. He ain't mad enough for me about none of this shit.
I mean,
He too nice.
He need- hey,
I'll
he
be
needs
sure
to be-
money.
I'll
Puffy
be
money.
sure
I don't think
needs
I'll
to
able
be
to-
more mad about what happened than
Mhm.
Tommy is about niggas just pulling up, eating pussy, and going home.
Now that he should be a little more upset.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tommy was so upset. I
He
can't
still
believe
is.
niggas do this.
Was
Mhm.
nigga, dude.
He still is.
I don't-
I mean, he went to the internet and everything with it.
You mad?
I didn't go to the internet. I was on there. Well, no, I didn't.
You ain't
Mhm.
I was gonna say.
you ain't
Well,
never
yeah.
met a
Don't
woman
make
trying
me
to
pull
put
up
you in
the
that kind of box.
Right.
Put me in
Like,
that
well,
box.
let's see.
Not without me being in control of the situation. Like, no, I'm good.
This shit ain't that cold. When there's some shit that you, in my personal opinion, when there's shit that you as a man look at and see as abnormal, and you be like, why would a nigga do that? You ain't met a bitch that cold to put you in that box and you be fine with it.
Well, there's also
Oh,
There-
you're speaking some Nostradamus ass shit.
That's just how I feel like when I look
He's
at
like,
shit.
like I
Oh,
just told somebody something similar like 2 days ago, I think. But no, it's not even like just that. It's also if you don't have a certain type of kink, you wouldn't understand it. Like for some people giving oral sex, they get so much pleasure
Mhm.
from that like the sexual gratification that they get from pleasing somebody else, they're fine with that.
Mhm.
I get that. I mean, and I'm there with it. But
You like to put the cherry on top.
yeah,
That ain't what she asked for.
Because I've definitely had some moves. I'm like, you know what? I really just want to make this nigga my bitch today. and watch him squirm, and then go to town with some mouth, and then I'll go about my business, like, because that was my
So okay, this is a different perspective. Have you ever had it to where that's what you intended, but after he was done, he was like, "Damn, I want to give him some pussy. Damn, I want to give him some pussy."
No.
they don't survive.
Yeah.
Like,
What you mean?
That's like a good 30 seconds to a minute.
so the
If
reason
that.
after they eat you out.
the reason why I don't like to give head, like,
30
with
seconds.
the goal of making a man climax most of the times, is because I know, like, if I do want sex and I go that route, I know I'm not gonna get it. Cause I don't know what it is, but it's like a pussy nut and a head nut be different.
Mhm.
And so anyway, you know what I mean?
I've heard that before.
So it's like that pussy nut, they can keep them rounds up, but it's just something about that head nut where they just like,
Right. Be knocked the hell
like,
out. Be
bro, wake up. I want some dick.
Right. Like, start like
Just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes.
niggas an hour ago.
Then it's like, then I'm saying, that's what we on. Well, you ain't on shit. Dead body, bitch.
Sleepy time.
So yeah.
But
So
wait. Did you saying giving a nigga head? I'm talking about him giving you head, and after
No,
you
no,
get
no.
done.
But that's what I was saying. Like, because there are certain people who sometimes, like, they just have a thing where, like, giving head
Yeah,
is
Is enough.
yeah.
Like
I-
they
like, I-
they some
Like white
people, like
girls.
like
White
they've
girls.
come on themselves already by
Like white
by
girls.
doing that.
Yeah. And like
Um,
me and one of my exes was talking about that the other day. He was like, he told me that he feels like it's hard for him now to, like, have sex with him because he was spoiled sexually in certain ways.
Mhm.
So when you go looking for certain traits like that, like, I can't find women that, like, just like they orgasm just like from giving me head and shit. Like, I haven't been able to do that. So now it's like you have this shit and she's doing all this talking and she's doing, saying all this shit. And then when you get it, she be like, "Oh man, that was so amazing." It was whatever. And it was like, all I'm thinking in my head is like, damn, that wasn't such and such. Like, now I gotta go, try to find it again. Like,
It's amazing how different each coochie is, though. It's a little bit. It's like there's the I ain't never gonna come. It's I'm gonna come in a minute. Like, give me some time. And
okay,
it's
can
some
you
that's
break
like-
these coochies down to me, since I'll
Yeah.
never know what the inside of a vagina feels like?
Okay, so
What
there's-
is the I'm never gonna come coochie?
I think it's that they're not in tune enough with their body to actually come. Like, you'll be fucking for forever, and they probably never they.
I thought you say you're never gonna
No,
come.
they won't. Like, if
Okay.
you're trying to get them to come, that's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
I thought
try-
you were saying
my
like
bad.
you was in it and it was just like, bro, I am not gonna get no nut off this. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I'm gonna come.
Mhm.
Bro, what the fuck?
Every so often,
Gary Cole.
Mhm.
Yo, who the fuck want a microwave?
how do I do that?
First you have to upload a video microwaving a spoon in your old one.
You stupid.
So then you got the yeah, and then
They
you got
left
the
that
one.
nigga body for a long time too.
As soon as you enter, they coming. There's a couple of it's that one, and then in between is like the normal kind of I'm gonna come when I feel like it. Like, they have control over when they gonna come.
Well, I mean, that's like guys can do that too. That's what edging comes into play.
Yeah, I haven't mastered that yet. deciding when I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you just get to that point and you like, all right,
Yeah, I mean, nah.
and then go back.
Yeah, but edging does y'all good though. Like, y'all have like way more intense orgasms, and it's
Yeah.
like really, really just.
It's happened, but yeah. Once I figure out that y'all came a couple times, like, all right,
You gotta just keep going.
it's, all right.
But then it's like,
over, ma'am.
but then it's
No,
like,
it's over.
No, just keep going.
but then it's not always that all pussies are different. It's pussies will react different ways to different dick.
Yeah.
So there's like one of my exes, like he didn't have to work as hard because of how his dick was made. So because he has upwards curve and he's more on the girthier side, he didn't have to do as much because he had the cheat
Yeah.
code, you know?
Mhm.
And he wasn't, and it's funny because his dick wasn't even like that big. Like, I'm not saying like he was like, you know,
Whatever you are saying, I want you to stop.
Kind
you know,
of almost like what you would call husband dick.
What the fuck?
mhm.
So I mean, as far as for that part being that, you know, you could work with it, you know, that you're okay.
You can live with it for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
If you had to, you can
Right.
fuck with that all. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it got the job. I mean, it wasn't like, believe it or not, like it
You got the
wasn't.
job done.
It wasn't my
Mhm.
favorite, but
That's crazy.
due to the fact that you know
That's
his
because you say you like doing gymnastics and shit. And,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
what do you call it?
and that didn't allow that to happen.
You be doing the horse, the gymnastic horse and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why not?
so it's just and you don't want to have to keep like
Just like that.
Just like that. Exactly.
and it's like I don't even have an ass like Sarita, so just imagine that. Like,
That's nasty work.
but no, I do. I get it. So there are some that like
How
really,
did we
really
get
make
here?
you work for it. And
How
then
did we get
there's
here?
and then I think also like if she's like really, really, really into you, like, you know, as a person,
Mhm.
that definitely
Makes a
increases,
huge
you know.
difference.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I'll continue being my prude self.
No lies.
It's-
We
it's-
tell.
Like, look, because I'm like, you have to know like you a dirty old man at heart.
Right.
Why you gotta be a dirty old man? Because I
Disgusting.
like the same shit y'all like. What
But-
the fuck?
Just disgusting.
I like the same shit y'all like.
The debauchery.
You just older.
I'm just older, so that makes me a dirty old man.
No, actually, he's a.
You so freaky ass nigga.
Hey, and that's why we're all in this show. Thank you for joining us, Tiffany.
I was here.
Thank you for coming
I'm
through.
here for comic relief.
Yeah.
That's
Oh no, bro! I see your Facebook post. You're a freaky ass nigga.
bro, I be
Mhm.
chilling.
Mm,
I didn't do anything.
hey, I would. The ceiling challenge is that's your shit.
I'm blessing y'all.
Mm.
Cause y'all see, man, when niggas be sharing, I'm like, bro, y'all be sharing the weak ass ceiling challenge. Where are the big booty hoes?
I want to see the water.
The
Where are they
challenge-
popping with it?
The challenge is for the big booty bitches.
I want to see
Stop
the water.
sharing
I want to
these
see the
small
water
booty bitches.
flow. The little water wave.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where
I've
I'm
been
doing.
debating on wanting to do one. I don't know.
No. Shut down the internet, Sarita.
She's about
Shut,
freaks. Where they
shut down the internet, Sarita.
Who said freaks with
at? Trees.
it? That's because you a freak. You a freak, Trees.
So
You got eyes on your titties. It's a fact, though. It's a well known fact. She
Really?
takes pictures on the internet.
it's just funny.
Oh, I ain't seen it.
You know, pictures there.
No, I don't.
So,
What?
question: have y'all ever like wanted to
Whoop a nigga
get with a
ass?
chick, and it kind of took a minute for you to do so? Maybe at the time you first shot your shot, maybe she was in a relationship, or maybe she was just going through some shit and wasn't ready at the time. So like, you didn't get with her the very first time you shot your shot, but eventually you did end up with her.
Yep.
Did you take it personal?
When she
I never let her forget.
Petty
I never let her forget.
And because I know I am that nigga, I can't do that. I can't be like after you tell me no.
I told
You
her
cool?
parents.
I'm
like, hey,
cool.
I would have been like, I probably could have been y'all son-in-law and shit, but she was playing around.
Like I say this about Lil Baby
Mhm.
all the time. Like even though like she came back around and we talk, like and we have conversations, I feel like I like you, but I don't like you like I did when I initially liked you. And then when you curved me, now I let you curve me twice.
Oh my.
I can't let you do me 3.
True said it happened to me and it was a waste of time for me. And that's the reason because there was a post that I shared on Facebook and it says, stay away from the men who've been wanting you for years. And I agree because I feel like them niggas be on fucking revenge mode when you do finally, be like, okay, now is the time that
I got set up with this topic.
I definitely agree.
Well,
You set me up.
in a sense, though,
I'll never let her forget it. Like, see, this is shit we talking
never-
about.
Right.
in a sense, though, it do be
Walked
personal.
right into it.
Like it depends on
Be
like.
smashing out of jealousy, like
Yeah, like,
had this long time ago.
yeah, like
This
some,
is what you should have got.
some of that should be personal. Like, look, man, you curved me. Now you finna give me some. Oh, my mama, you finna get everything. It's a work session. You getting everything.
Please don't be out here donkey punching bitches in the name of your friend.
I mean, if you into it, that's probably the only shit out the Urban Dictionary.
No,
I
that's
would
funny
want to do.
because Torian he posted a meme when I shared that, and it was a drawing of a guy about to give a donkey punch, and it was like when you remember how long it let her, how
That's
long
great.
she made you wait to fuck. See, Tree said, dude, then be in, then block me. Yeah, but it's like, dude,
Hey.
okay, so excuse the fuck out of me for being faithful in my relationship to my nigga or wanting to work on myself because I knew I wasn't mentally sound enough to be with you. Like, how are you mad at me for being responsible? So had I got with you and shit went left because I knew, like, all right, I'm fucking with this nigga. I really ain't serious about him. Or I'm going through some shit. I really can't be emotionally invested in him. So because I'm telling you these things and I'm letting you down gently because I know, like, bro, I don't want to fuck you over. I'm not in a place where I feel like I can be a good person to you. And then I spin the block once I feel like, okay, I feel like I can do right by you. Oh, yeah, bitch, you finna pay. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
Do you see the block?
It said, but it looks like it came back on another.
It said block, but I don't know. Look, y'all didn't believe me when I told you. Was that just last week or was that 2 weeks ago when I said how the motherfuckers from YouTube are randomly popping niggers?
Mm-hmm. And there we go.
they call us a nigga.
No, they said look like a zoo in there.
So my response
Damn,
is
man.
a little tongue in cheek. It's
I'm cute though.
Damn, see, I didn't read the actual comment. I was focusing like because Tommy was trying to block them again. You gotta let me respond first and then block them. Cause I was finna say, must be your type. Y'all know y'all love fucking animals.
oh,
That's
I can
nasty
unblock
word.
them. I know I probably can't.
That's nasty word.
No, but I think a part of my revenge is to let them know that you let me down earlier. But it's a little of a joke, but at the same time, I ain't trying to like
We
donkey
cancel, bro.
kick.
It sounds
It's
funny,
very-
but I'm
It's
dead
very much
ass.
True.
It sounds
It's
funny,
true.
but I'm dead ass.
I know, yeah, I mean it's true, but at the same time, I'm not trying to hold on to
Now,
it. I need
you
to let
are.
you, but I do need to let you know.
Right.
Every single time now.
A little bit.
Yeah, so
Every so
Till I
often.
feel better.
Yeah,
So I feel like for you, like
No.
you not gonna take it to the extent that like a lot of these other because niggas really take that shit personal, and then it's like they finally get it, like they pursue her, and then they finally get her, and then it's like niggas go future 2.10.
Mhm.
Nah, see, now that's weird.
Yeah.
well, it's not often that it happened though. Like it's not like I got a slew of chicks that I've been trying to chase all my life, and then oh shit, I finally got a chance. It's like it happened like
Right,
maybe,
like you
maybe twice.
You gotta be like really like you really gotta like a person for some shit like that. For me
Yeah.
to be chasing you like my entire existence of like, damn, you always the one that got. I don't have no you the one that got away in my
This
life.
is my line. You know what? I was at you, but you was after these ballers and shit. This.
Right, like see that's how
You
I
was
like
after
to
the
treat
you was after
Denise.
the thug niggas.
Yeah, that's how I like to treat Denise every once in a while. Like when we having conversations and she tell me how shitty her dating life is. I'm like, well, see, had you dated me, you probably wouldn't have been so motherfucking bad. But you did. So
Mhm.
I don't know what they
I will do that.
ain't got to deal with
I
these
will
shitty
do that.
niggas.
Yes, I don't want to see.
I could have been the one not shitty person that you met, but
I
you know.
I don't need to see your posts
It's-
about shitty dating life.
Right.
when
See,
I'm
Tree
sitting here
said, then
available.
why spin the block? Just wasting my damn time because
Because he
want
want
you,
the fuck.
they want you to feel how they felt when they felt rejected.
Some niggas
But
just
but
really
you know
only
what?
just wanted to
I was
fuck.
about to get on you about the spin, but thank you
What?
for correcting.
what Juan said actually like brings us right into our next topic. So I went on like a full fucking rant. Okay.
About Baja.
That was like, hey man, you need to put that on TikTok. I was like, I'm cussing too much for TikTok. They have fucking shut my goddamn account down. But I feel like what you said about Denise, how you said she gets to talking to you about how shitty her dating life is, and you like, yeah, you kind of brought this on yourself because I mean you had somebody that would have treated you right, and you didn't. You was
Right.
like, all right, get the fuck on. So for me, I feel like everyone in this room has seen the bitterness that has consumed social media.
Facts.
Like it's just social media, just one big ass lemon at this point. But a lot of the people who complain, I feel like they need to shut the fuck up. Okay. And it's not because I feel like they shouldn't have a right to express themselves or their feelings, but it's like there are a lot of people out here who have been genuinely fucked over in relationships and love or, dating, whatever. And they didn't do anything to bring that on themselves. They just were in a situation with a person who was shitty, and that's what it was. You've been through that. You know how that goes. I've been through. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has been through that at least one time, at least once. But I feel like the people who are the most vocal with this type of bitterness are the people who have fucked over the good person that they had. And some of them have fucked over multiple good people that they had. And now because they are stuck with bullshit, now they want to sit here and post fucking bitter ass post stats and memes and shit all the time. Like they didn't put themselves in that position. You could have been somewhere happy, chilling, in love, taking vacations out of the country and shit. Y'all could own fucking commercial properties, run an orphanage. I don't know what the fuck your plans was for your life. But instead, you chose to disregard this person who did genuinely love you, who was genuinely trying to support you and build with you and grow with you and do all of these things. But you felt like, popularity and chasing hoes is way more important. I ain't on that.
How about the ones that are posting all that and you actually are hollering at them at the time, like just like talking to them, like trying to get to know them. And all of a sudden it's like, damn, the dating pool is shitty. Like, well, damn, what the fuck?
I made a stand like that. It's very simple. I was like, some people thoughts are just very unattractive. Cause like you could feel that way, and that's cool. It's perfectly fine. But like, if you see like even like we've been chopping it up for like 3-4 weeks, like you clearly vibing with whatever I'm putting down. We having these conversations, and then for me to get on Facebook, and that shit always at the top of the fucking news feed.
Right.
Niggas ain't shit, or it's a meme. I wish I had somebody to treat me like this. Bitch, let me get to that. We trying to build to me. Then everybody like.
So then I gotta be the nigga who hit up and like, so what the fuck are you talking about?
Nope.
No. Like, I gotta be that nigga. Like I gotta be that nigga.
I don't.
Be like,
I don't care.
I'm like, hey,
I'm
hey,
not. I just.
I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down. Like, and I was like, oh, I'm not talking about you. Like,
who are you talking to then? Why is this? If this ain't got nothing to do with what you currently going through, why is it here?
Yeah. No, I do, and I feel like, and a big thing like that really like triggered me was because like seeing one of my exes, and it's like this nigga he's super super bitter now. And knowing the shit that he has put me through, and know like
trend,
man, like knowing the shit.
Bitter niggas. You all right?
It got cold.
Oh,
no, that was some smoky Friday shit.
All right, I'm like,
you got in the car smelling like non-normal weed, so I didn't know. I was like, this don't smell like the shit he normally be smoking, but I let it go.
So, it's fucking cold here. It's normally fucking hot. It's chilly here, bro. Relax.
See, now I'm also concerned because you normally don't get chilly.
It's not chilly, dude.
It is actually a little.
Really?
My point is that
I'm warm.
No, I'm getting a little cold.
Y'all smoking the same?
Maybe
shit?
it's a smoker. Maybe it's because we hide that.
It's a
Yeah.
smoker's breeze. I'm gonna call
It
it.
could
that.
be.
It could possibly be. Because I'm about to crack
How you
open
feeling,
these-
Mimi? You
this
feeling
popcorn
Is
now,
it
'cause
cold?
I'm
Hot?
getting to
I
the
am
next-
feeling
next
perfectly
phase.
fine. I am
It's
feeling
perfect.
comfortable.
It's perfect.
And the reason, and I don't even have a shirt on under the hoodie, and I'm not cold. I didn't put the shirt on under the hoodie because I didn't want to be fucking cooking in here.
So you just out there
Because
dangling?
it's normally hot in this motherfucker.
Yeah, normally.
You just out here dangling and shit with a sweatshirt on?
Yeah, why not?
I have a bra on. I just
Oh,
don't got a
okay.
shirt on.
Yeah.
But
My titties ain't sitting on the table.
why?
Why? I didn't drop like a mixtape when I took it
Hey,
off. You know.
That's what knocked the mic over.
Why?
Ree was
Titty.
tickling me, and she was like, "Why is your stomach all the way up here?" I was like, "Or perhaps my titties all the way down there." She was like, "Oh, that makes more sense."
Wow. I hate kids.
Tickle, 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 tickle. You're not laughing.
Like, why you rubbing on my titty?
Like, yo, what? Excuse me? Oh my god.
Nah, but I do. I just feel like
Why is he so better?
a lot of
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, so you
He's
wasn't
one
the-
like
you wasn't the last ex.
nope.
Okay.
He got a baby mama now, and she put him through it.
Huh.
And having a baby
Damn.
mama and dealing with all this shit,
That's sad.
you know,
Karma.
yeah. And I feel like a lot of people are bitter because they are now reaping the karma of
What they
their
sold.
own actions when they were dating good people.
Mm-hmm.
And now they can't handle that shit. And now they mad at the fucking world. Like, boo
Yep.
fucking who, bitch? Like, you had somebody that was a good fucking person. And like I said, some of you had multiple people who were good people. Like, and you fucked them up. You felt like, oh, well, this nigga's too lame, or this dude was actually treating you good, but you had this shitty ass ex who you kept chasing him behind. And now you fucked it up with him for a nigga that you already know was gonna dog you the fuck out. Like, everything is not everybody else's fault, and I am fully aware of that. So for me to see this particular ex, like I've seen a couple, but for me to see that particular ex always complaining about like dating and shit and how, man, and women now and this and this and this, and you can't, like, I don't trust nobody. And it's like, bro, you've never done right by anybody you've ever fucking dated.
Okay, so just because
So I'm not even just making it about me. Like, you've never done right by anybody you've dated, and you'll have niggas who will openly say like, man, I ain't a good boyfriend, and I ain't this and I ain't doing that. But y'all the same niggas that are on here ranting and raving about how bitches ain't worth fucking dating. You're not worth fucking dating. You never were, and now you were dealing with the options that were created by your actions, and now you pissed off about it.
Yep.
be like that sometimes.
Make it make sense.
So yeah, shut that shit up.
I mean, just because he a piece of shit don't mean his gripes ain't legitimate. Just nobody gives a fuck. That's all that means.
and that is not
I
to
like that response.
Because
that-
he is very right to stand like, hey, some women out here ain't shit. But just
Well, he not
because,
saying some.
but just because
right.
that,
He's saying women.
Right.
just because it's a fact doesn't mean and we give a fuck, bro.
But it's not a fact though, to where you make it seem like there are no good, like,
In the world he lives in, there might not be any good women.
Mhm.
You have to look at the fact that we all are looking at the same world, but we see it different. In my bubble, it's a 50-50 split. I know some bitches who good, and I know some bitches who I wouldn't spit on. What the fuck, fam? What? In the middle of me talking? That was it?
bro, I know you're not finna pass that off as me, because I would have started laughing. Why just try to put it on me, bro?
Wow.
Right.
And then you lie on me.
So I thought somebody dropped something on the table, but that was definitely one. When I poot, I own it. When have I
You
not
don't.
owned
You
poot?
put it like you don't have drawers on.
When have I
No.
ever
You
pooted
put it
and
like
not
you-
said that it was me? I've never denied a fart. I've never denied a fart. It's okay. Well, I poot on the show all the time, bro. If you had to let,
You did.
Did you have-
just now?
did you have some milk before you came on the show?
I ain't did nothing but smoke a blunt, eat some Starburst.
Wait a minute. Do those Starbucks have
No,
dairy in the dough?
no, they don't.
They're not plant based.
They,
Are they plant based ones? You might be okay, but if they're
hey,
regular,
yo, fam, we're not doing
it might be
this.
this.
We're not doing this.
Dude,
Dog
Dude
pooted.
really blamed his booty rumble on me. I own my poots all the time. Like, I pooted live. So We did a fucking show where Rabbi was helping me get a poot out in the back. Like that was damn near a segment. I own my shit, literally.
Wait, she was helping you.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, it was.
I think that was when he was on a teleport. So you might not remember what was going
Yeah.
on because you was definitely you.
Oh, it was the same
wilding.
episode?
That was
Yeah, that was a
So
teleport episode.
we had went behind the curtain on the couch and she was like helping like bend my legs and shit to get the poot out because it was
Like
stuck.
Like
a baby?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck teleport.
What's the next?
Yeah, but
topic?
I've definitely put it on air. We're not done with this one.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to talk about what you said as far as like with being, different perspectives. And I get that. I am 100% not saying that
Right,
there is
so-
not piss, shit, and everything else in the fucking dating pool. At some point, I feel like the dating pool is made out of acid itself. Okay, so
But
I
you-
get that.
but you got a
But
boyfriend now, so why you in the dating
But-
Springfield ooze
yeah,
from the
we
Simpsons.
gonna start having them 3-eyed fish and shit.
But you got a boyfriend. So
I
why-
don't have a boyfriend.
So why you even looking in the dating pool?
I don't have a
You
boyfriend.
have a boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend. See, he one of the bitter ones. He damn near the main one. But
Yeah, because he got a girlfriend. Why y'all bitter and y'all got each other? Y'all some assholes.
So anyway,
Where Dina
Like I
like to
said,
back me up on that?
I am not disagreeing that there's all kind of shit in the dating pool. What I am saying is
It might be
get-
doo-doo.
to have the audacity to make it seem like good people to date just don't exist, knowing that the ones that you had, you fucked over.
Well, this is the world he's created for himself. So
Yes,
Yeah, but don't
absolutely.
act like they don't exist.
in his world, they don't. That's what I'm telling you. His bubble and the way he view women ain't none of y'all shit. That's how he's viewing y'all.
So
Mhm.
okay,
So once you cross into his bubble, either you gonna show him something different, but if what you show him is what he's seen, because that's what he's created in these women, he's going to put you on the you not shit list.
some people be too scorned by their own actions though.
Yep.
That's why he feel like
To where
all y'all not shit.
they don't trust anybody because they know how much they've lied.
Right. That's
And
why.
They don't
That's
trust
the thing, they don't
anybody
realize
because
they
they know
don't
how
trust
much
themselves.
they've cheated.
So
you
he's
know what I'm saying? Like-
projecting
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So there is nothing but a bunch of projection and failure to accept the consequences of their own actions that put them in that particular dating pool. So,
Right.
boo fucking who, bitch, like I said.
That's what I'm saying. See?
It's just mess.
His gripes are, legit. We don't care, bro. Shut up. Get over it. Cry me a river, dick face.
Damn.
Well, did you ever get that let me see, because it don't look like all the videos here. Oh no, I got it. Okay, so speaking of the dating pool, I don't know how many people have used like dating apps. I've logged on a couple.
I used to use the chat line.
Like I've definitely downloaded
Super.
dating apps, but I've never like used them to seriously connect with anybody, if that makes sense. Like it's more like something to browse time, but I've never downloaded them with a serious intent of I want to find somebody on here to kick it with and date.
I tried to find bitches on Tinder. Didn't work out.
Because people there are guys who been in my inbox for years trying to convince me to kick it with them and hang out and whatever. And I'm like, I don't know you enough to hang out with you.
How
like,
does one get to know you though? If you won't come outside
see, and that's
with me.
but see, that's so so
No, dead ass though. Like I get her side,
No,
but
I
then
get
it's
it.
like, how do I get to know
See,
you
and
if I
that's the
don't
thing.
have a little bit of access to you?
But see, and that's the thing. Like my shit goes in ridiculous steps. Like I don't like to give my number out to people right away.
Why do
Right.
people want to know you?
I'm
Huh?
the same way.
Keep going.
No, like in the age of social media, you got ways to talk to me without having to have my personal phone number.
And I agree. I'm the same way. Too.
Yeah, I don't like to give out my personal phone number before I'm like really committed to the idea of okay, I like him enough to kind of take it a step forward. I don't like to give out my personal phone number. That's the thing.
Bro, it's people I done been friends with for 10 years. Facebook.
You don't have your number,
And we go outside and hang out. Facebook.
and bro, and it's like
You can call me on Facebook now.
see, and even people might think like, man, that's fucked up, but it's like, dude, look at it.
Separate
Look
the
at
families.
us. We are fucking family. Definitely have each other phone numbers, addresses, and everything else. We see each other every week. How often, like before we just created our newer group chat, how often do we communicate through text instead of we just had groups on Facebook Messenger?
Pretty much.
Remember Group Me was a thing?
That definitely was a thing.
Yeah. So it's like I just, people having my personal phone number, I really don't like my space invaded like that. Like, because at that time, it's like you can literally contact me at any given time.
Right.
And it's like on Messenger or a DM or some shit. If I don't want to talk, I don't have to open it. I don't have to respond. Or if I block you, that's just the fucking end of you. With my phone number, you can just call me private.
Right.
Call me from somebody else's number that ain't fucking blocked. It's just it takes a lot more to get rid of you when you have my personal phone number.
I also agree with you there too.
So I mean, look at how my situation with formerly Bay that wasn't bad. Like, see how he was able to email me and shit. It's funny because Ken actually started that. When I would change my number on Ken in the middle of an argument, and he would email me. Like, here I'm just saying, dealing with this shit, and I hit fucking Sprint and it changed my number. And then when he noticed he couldn't get through, or he would fucking call because I was the fucking front desk, so he'd call the main number at work because he knew I was gonna answer. But yeah, like I don't like people having that direct access to me until I'm really, really comfortable with you. And if you know anything about me, it takes me a minute to get like really, really comfortable with you. So, people have been in my inbox like for the longest asking like, well, when can I take you out? When can I take you out? When can I take you out?
Did you say you changed your phone number in the middle of an argument?
Yes.
That
Yo,
is hilarious.
if my bitch changed her phone number while we are having a textual discussion, and when I see you, it's up, fam. Like, how you gonna change your phone number on me in the middle of this motherfucking conversation? What is this about? What is that about?
And it's funny because most times that I have changed my number, like I haven't had to change my number. I haven't changed my number since me and Ken broke up.
Nigga, it's up, like, bro. Like,
But I think
imagine
I
calling
might have
now
two or three numbers by dealing with Ken. But yeah, I don't have to change
fucking
because
up the group chat.
People don't have my phone number, and then it's like even now, it bothers me because y'all know that I have had them. It like because I posted it, like we played it on the show, and I've even posted it on Facebook, where I get them private calls with the motherfucker breathing and saying little weird shit. That started back up again, like little shit like that. I don't have to deal with if you don't have my fucking number. Because if you try to hit me with that shit on Facebook, I know who it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Block you. And I don't gotta deal with you.
Why would you call me breathing? Get your fat ass off the phone, dog.
Like they just did it again. Like that one where just sound like they was beating their dick and shit. Or it's like, ooh, I love your titties. Like just weird shit. Like the weirdest fucking messages. Yeah.
Ooh, I like your titties is crazy. For $9.95, you can see a little more player.
Yeah. So for me, like giving out my phone number that's a huge thing. Like for me to give out my phone number to you, I have to really feel like, okay, I plan on, this motherfucker kind of being around for a while. Nigga, I do OnlyFans with niggas who didn't have my phone number. We communicated through fucking Twitter and shit until it was like, okay, when we need to coordinate shit, maybe we need to, exchange whatever. But prior to that, I don't know.
How do you vet these niggas out? How do you vet them out? Like, what is your screening process as far as like knowing?
Forgetting my phone number?
No, the niggas that you do OnlyFans shit with.
Oh well, there are only 3 people who I've done OnlyFans with that weren't already in my rotation.
Okay.
Like with Kev, remember Kev? Kev was a guest on we had him come in on the pod. And me and Kev, like we actually hung out. Like
man, where is he? You should bring him back. Do another episode.
He moved to Vegas.
What if he ever comes back and visits the city? Tell him he should.
Speaking of Vegas, I'm going to see Wu-Tang in Vegas. Thank you.
When is that?
March 23rd.
All right.
I want to see those.
And this is not an ad.
I'm just saying. I heard Vegas and I got hyped.
No, this is not an ad. 'Cause
Continue.
they're not paying us. So it's not an
Yeah.
ad.
So yeah, we hung out and kicked it first. Like it wasn't just we go link and that's what it is. Like it took a minute because constant, asking. I was like, I don't really feel comfortable with, new people like that. But we talked for a minute, like how I would expect somebody to do as far as like before we start dating. Like we had conversations and shit over the course of time. And then eventually it was just kind of like, okay, I'm not you don't strike me as like creepy and weird. And we actually do have like a chemistry as far as like with getting along and our interests and shit. Like it won't be weird because even with doing OnlyFans, I couldn't do OnlyFans with somebody that I didn't just have an attraction to, because even though it was work, I didn't want it to look like work, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because you want to.
I didn't want it to look like, oh yeah,
I
these.
feel like I want to interview now. So, like, how does a woman get ready when
I can't answer that.
when you was a nigga that you ain't really feeling like that, but you are ready?
See, and that's the thing. That's why I can't answer that. So a lot of other
'Cause we
women
can get ready.
a lot of other women that do OnlyFans, like
Am I lying?
You know you're not.
We can get ready, whatever.
a lot of women that do OnlyFans, all you have to have is the money to pay them for a scene. Like they'll post and advertise like, hey, I'm doing, such and such. Like, I need somebody to do whatever, be deposit ready type shit. Like they're fine with that because all their
shit like work.
yeah. So it's just, so the dollar is tunnel vision to them.
So that they can just make your shit. You make your shit just wet.
I feel like
No.
women who do that
No.
more
And that's the point. Like you can see that in the content.
Gotcha.
And for me, I actually care about the quality of content that I produce. So I don't want no dry pussy content just because I was trying to put some shit out here,
Right.
just to, to put some shit out here. So for me, like the 3 that I did actually do, like I fuck with them, like I vibe with them, like me being in a hospital and shit, like niggas was checking on me, like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like we Facebook and Twitter for like, you know what I'm saying? Like we have a connection outside of that. Like we're actually cool. So
But that's like friend zone.
FriendBONED.
Friends of benefits.
that's gonna be the name of the episode, FriendBONED.
All right, thank you. I love it.
Hi, Tuan.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that is something that is just even doing what I do. And that's why, honestly, like why my content has slowed, because I haven't been like, I'm not feeling anybody. And I've never been into the whole, oh, well, they do content and I do content. We could just link and do content together. Like that's not how I operate, because I don't want to deal with somebody and be like, oh, well, his dick big enough for the camera and this gonna work out. And I'm like, I don't like how this nigga look.
You
I
also
don't
really
like
should do
how
some
he hold
content.
his bottom lip. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not as bottom lip.
Yeah,
That'd be
you,
battering.
you also really should do some content.
huh?
You also really should do some content. She can model some of that BBW lingerie you got, and then you can get the porn.
I do need to hire
And
Sarita.
then you can
I need to show some true BBW ass in these pieces so that people want to buy.
and then
Because the women on the thing, like they be white.
I was gonna say skinny white women with no bodies.
Well,
But
no,
you gotta
they,
get
they
the
have the
porn
BBW ones, but they don't have the butt cheeks to make it look like it's supposed to
Right.
look. So it's like you can tell that it's a curvy size piece, but it's like they don't got the curves
Right.
for the piece.
That's true.
then you get the porno oil, rub it on their cheeks so they glisten for the picture. You gotta get the light.
Oil, that's what's
I'm with it though. But yeah, y'all should.
I mean,
You're
bang
really
of-
turning
I mean,
this into a fantasy, and it's
the
becoming
bang of
weird
body butter.
because you're talking to me about it.
But we putting her in the outfit, so it's okay.
I know, but
Cause you just talked to me about somebody penis.
no,
fam.
but I want you to think about it. So you, in your mind, all you hear is Sarita butt cheeks, fantasy world.
Right.
But it's me doing it, so that's what.
Nah,
makes it,
I got you. Dude.
I really hope she makes you one day.
my name is Juan, not Tom.
Really?
Nigga.
Can you stop the pod to show us some
Chicken and
food?
waffle nachos.
Chicken.
I could read that shit from here.
Right.
Who making that?
I don't know, but I would.
And if you in the comments and no, never mind. Some of y'all can't.
Yeah, but no,
some of y'all can't.
I
cook.
can't just muster up.
I ain't gonna say who.
I can't
'cause
just
don't
muster
know.
up the lust for
Just anybody.
random OnlyFans dick. Because if that was the case, I would have so much content all over the place. But I stick to who and what I know. And people write me all the time, and they don't be disrespectful about it. They don't be shady or none of that. They just be like, hey, I was wondering if we could link up, like do some content together and whatever. And I respectfully tell them, like, I don't do content with people I don't know. It's just kind of I
don't
got my
work
own
with
little circle,
anybody,
and they be
'cause I'm not
respectful.
just
Well, most
anybody.
of them are respectful. Some of
the
them,
ones that's serious about the shit.
like some of them, get weird and like they'll keep coming back or keep asking, or they'll put a little like, you think you
who
too
I am?
good to well, you think you too good to do content with me and blah blah blah.
Yes,
blah.
I do. Like, what do niggas want to hear?
And
Yeah,
that
it's
goes,
just like when
but that
dudes
goes
try to
back
talk
to
to you.
that situation I told you I was in with Kev, where it was like, where dude was there who I had already told him multiple times that I didn't want to do content with him. It's like, you don't want to be put in those type of situations. So I actually had agreements with certain. I'm like, okay, when y'all post, y'all advertise content with me or whatever, like you can do so on like under like paywalls, like if you post on your OnlyFans and all that shit, of course, like that's what we're doing it here for. But I don't want you posting certain shit on Twitter, because when they look at him, like, oh well, she said she didn't want to deal with no local niggas. He a local nigga, she did with him. So now why she and now I'm getting harassed and shit, because now they understand like, oh well, bitch, you think you too good to fuck with me. And it's like,
I am.
but you can't say that.
Why
to
you
niggas.
can't?
You are
This
6
is a
what?
business.
Man,
3 what? I am not, and I am a felon. I don't have
anybody want to talk to me about it then? She not fucking with you local niggas. I'm too hot in the streets to give everybody a feature. This is Jay-Z pussy. How many niggas in the game say they got a feature from Hove? Not a lot.
Why all these other people out here can get a chance, but I can't?
Because you niggas ain't good. I work with who I want to work with, because that's what I do.
Yeah, but
It
that
shouldn't-
but
it
that
shouldn't be
that,
like
that becomes a concern for female content creators. Like, it really gets into a situation where you got to handle shit like that, because we know how fragile niggas' egos are.
Yeah.
And then it's like, nigga, we in the same city. Like, what do I do? I move around this motherfucker by myself all the time, and most people can spot me because what do I usually have? My pink hair, right?
Big hair.
So I'm sitting here minding my business, door dashing and shit. I don't even realize that a fucking delivery that I'm doing, this a
Yes.
motherfucker who I done told on Twitter that I don't want to suck his dick, and all of a sudden I'm going missing and shit.
Right.
Like, it's just it's a very delicate situation and how to handle it, because niggas don't like rejection, and they are
Absolutely.
always going to want to know why him, why not me. You let that
Mhm.
nigga Terry bone.
Right.
It's always gonna be one of them situations.
Why are
Look,
niggas
Terry put
like
in
that
reverse.
though? Like that shit.
When
bothers
that
me.
did happen, I just stopped fucking with him. Like after I see that I'm not the one. Like, oh,
And then it's like, you think it's cute to strong arm pussy? Why do you think that's cute?
And
If I
even
got
then,
to force you to talk to me, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
and I've tried to explain that on several occasions.
Like, that's not cute.
I'm like, you don't understand that you continuing to push this after I've already told you that I'm not interested in that. That gives very, I don't understand, no means no vibes.
Mhm.
So then
Very
it's like, what if I did, I had decided to do a scene with you, and I'm like, okay, no, I don't. You making me feel like you're not gonna stop me. You just go rape a bitch on camera, like.
Right.
So no, that is like the most difficult part of it. And I know a lot of people have been like, damn man, she ain't been putting out no content like that. It's like, yeah, I've had a lot of shit, going on like at home and stuff, like with my baby being sick, but like even before then, it was just I was like I said, because Kev is gone. Kev is in Vegas.
You should get a gun.
My other, like he had been dealing with some shit. He hadn't been filming either. So it was like the main people who I had been dealing with, they weren't really doing anything. And it was like, I don't want to go out and try to find a new partner. That's never been my angle with doing OnlyFans. If I was open to just record one, because I've seen some chicks and they just, if it's a nigga and he's a Milwaukee content creator, they doing content with him. They don't care. And I have honestly, like, I've tried to plug them, like, not even in a shady way, but like when niggas come to me, I'm like, dude, why don't you go hit up such and such? Like, she does content with
I don't want to fuck her. That's why I was here.
Mhm.
I showed up over here. I'm talking to you. Don't navigate me to no other motherfucker. This is the conversation we have.
You gotta do it sometimes.
That's what I do. I'm like, dude,
Business.
she wants to.
You probably should just go meet people.
The text that just came up on my phone while I'm doing this pod just upset me.
Like, not in an OnlyFans kind of way.
I'm gonna
meet
block my
people,
own brother.
but you need to meet people.
What's so funny is I
Meet
was gonna post today, and I was like, you know what? Maybe
Go on a date.
maybe in 2024, maybe I'll date.
Yeah, some dark skinned niggas.
I don't know. I don't.
Leave the light skinned niggas alone.
I had a dark skinned nigga, and he was annoying.
Yeah, you drink bumpy face now.
No, not even that one.
That nigga was extra dark. He looked like MJG now.
Him growing his hair was so weird to me.
Tight.
Like, because every nigga's growing his hair.
I'll be obliged if you come outside.
Absolutely. With no facial hair. Wait, no, he got facial hair.
Oh
now.
my goodness!
No,
No, run away from that nigga.
He got facial hair, and that threw me off last time I saw him. This nigga sitting on the porch with a whole fucking, like, he had all this. Just, I was like, man, you an old bumpy face drinking ass nigga, bro.
Why is you on being on bumpy face today?
Because that's what he do. He drink gin and want to fight people.
And it's so funny.
Say, hey, man, them little niggas ain't gonna say hi.
He
Like,
probably,
bro.
probably like the size of this microphone. Say, I used to beat him up when we was younger. It's so funny.
I'm like, bro, like, these niggas is shy. You aggressive as a motherfucker drinking gin, talking about these niggas ain't gonna say hi. Like, bro, you don't get off that. Say, yeah, we're fighting. No, we
It's
won't.
not 95 anymore, sir. I need you to calm down.
Like, we're not gonna fight anybody, Unc. Like, relax. Slow it down.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really want to get, back to work and back to recording and shit. It's just,
You should just meet people. You can go on some dates, man.
Mm.
Get some hoes. Not a lot of hoes.
I want you to look at every time y'all have encouraged me to date somebody and fuck with somebody.
No.
Yeah.
Not me.
Oh, do
Yeah.
we need to do like a Mimi dating like
Nah,
thing
Not me.
episode where we just kind of like do a
I encourage your happiness.
blind date type
Who you
situation, but not
dating?
really, or
Yeah, maybe you
It's a
should
little
let
game
us
show.
vet the niggas.
Okay. So y'all gonna have cue cards of questions to ask.
mhm.
No, why?
And
I don't want to ask your questions. I need to ask him my questions.
no,
Well, we're gonna do both.
y'all have to ask like predetermined questions to make sure that they pass the screening. So it's
Mhm.
like, all right,
Are you
Well,
certain-
I'll have Sarita ask this so y'all don't be uncomfortable. It's gotta be like,
circumcised?
are you snipped?
We're not talking about no man's Johnson.
I just said
That's
Sarita
why
get
I
that
would
question.
read it.
But when we all be here,
Yes.
I'm not gonna be here for that.
Yeah, so but we already know I'm not gonna date a nigga that's not snipped. So why even put him through and be like, oh yeah, you made it to the final round, just for me to be like, you
That's
gotta go.
that's crazy.
It's not crazy, and it may seem petty, but I
It's
love
very
to suck
petty.
dick too much,
Do you know how?
and I know that I'm not sucking.
Do you
an
know how
uncircumcised
small-
dick. So why enter a relationship where I'm not gonna be sucking dick, and this nigga probably go on his dick suck?
What is the rationale behind a mother deciding to not have their child?
You just
son
trying
I
to-
think
circumcised?
religious.
Yeah.
You just trying to-
Maybe some people just like they don't want to see their son crying and shit. Maybe they just like I don't want to hurt him.
You just shrank the dating pool by like 500,000 people.
I'm okay with that.
That's cool.
Meantime, you got some leads on that?
Somewhat.
About snippage?
You want them to be snipped and not being able to have kids, or snipped and you want to make sure they're circumcised?
I don't.
Why would Tommy have leads on missing foreskin?
Not that. That's not what I'm talking about.
I am not TD Jakes.
Because that was. Hey, she said, "Yo, Tommy, you got any leads on that?" Like,
No, because I was.
Can you clean this up for the?
I'm cleaning it up right now.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because you're fixed. So I was when I hear snipped, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
a man being
It's a
fixed.
dick. It's a
Yeah.
dick snip community.
So, by him being
Snipping
fixed,
meaning
by you being fixed, I was saying, hey,
a
Tommy should know
vasectomy.
some other people that might have vasectomies going on.
Like
They might have a little
like
community.
they in
They might
the
talk about-
like they in
they
a
might talk
Facebook
about it
in a
Are you talking-
Facebook group.
Are you
Right.
speaking both?
Snip snip.
Snip
No,
or
he-
just snip?
Snip and clip.
No,
The name of this group is Snip and Clip.
he doesn't have to be fixed because honestly, I think my shit don't work anyway. I've had my walls painted a lot.
Sarita asked, "Had you ever been to Supercuts?" It's crazy.
All right. Just making sure I'm asking the proper question.
Snip and Clip is nuts.
Snip and
Yes.
clip.
That could be
You know,
friend
I'm just
bones and then slash snipping.
No, I would like to hear people's rationale behind just making a decision not to have the
Look.
child circumcised.
if I have to do this to suck dick,
That's nasty.
no.
Oh, excuse me, I burped.
I'm telling you
No.
guys, it's wrong. It's wrong.
He could be a good person. He could be attractive. It's just
wrong.
I can't. It's just like
Emotional damage.
no.
You know
Can't
some
do it.
lazy niggas that don't clean their shit though.
And that's it.
No.
There's some niggas that just don't feel like
No.
Dick Lynn.
it's like the same niggas who use the bathroom and walk right out the bathroom.
Or like they just
Ain't dick limp.
and like
Dick.
and like even outside of laziness, like I think something like they never got like that education to
To
really
clean-
do it.
yeah.
Real fire.
That's like dirty titties.
Cause it's like me, like I'm like
yeah, that's nuts too.
How?
How were titties dirty?
Yes.
I don't know. You tell me. I
I don't know.
don't know even how that happens.
Salty titties, possible.
yeah, because I'm liable to get a cup and pour some water in there and shake it like a bag of popcorn.
Oh, some salty nuts.
Not right in the foreskin. Just get a little measuring cup with a little spout and then just close that skin and kind of shake it up a little bit.
Oh my
How you
god.
rest it out?
Now you gotta do what you gotta do.
I
Filthy
assume,
McNasties. You filthy McNasty. What was that from? That's a Raven. You filthy McNasties.
I thought that was Fresh Prince, Filthy McNasty.
It
I
might-
thought
you know
Raven
what?
just said you nasties.
Oh, she
I
did
thought
say
Filthy
nasty.
McNasty was Will Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Hey, That's a Raven was pretty funny actually.
It was.
It was hilarious.
That was.
Then they
before-
brought it back as like single parents.
Yeah, it's not.
Chelsea.
That's crazy.
Think about it.
Single parent.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Yeah, yeah.
That was Filthy Animals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
filthy
wrong
animals.
Ah, speaking of that, I will be watching both Home Alones. Probably when I get home.
I was
No, I ain't gonna
watching.
make it
I was
'cause I'm
watching
gonna get
Elf before I headed over.
You know that
You sit on a throne of lies.
there are so many Will Ferrell movies I have not seen.
You haven't seen
Elf
Elf?
is one.
You need to go down. A
Elf,
night.
Talladega Nights. I've never watched.
I haven't
the
seen
full
Talladega
movie.
Nights.
I
you
haven't
never-
watched Step Brothers.
Step
Talladega-
Brothers. Yes.
Talladega Nights.
I haven't watched
Fuck.
Blades of Glory. I haven't watched
Yeah.
Semi Pro.
What?
Like
Blaze of Glo-
when I actually go down the list and realize there are so many of his movies.
And
I
you
have
ain't
not
watched like the good joints though. Like Blaze of Glory, fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen Blades of Glory, but
Yeah,
I
it's
want
provocative.
to see Talladega.
Yeah,
Nights.
so like,
going.
I know I know the quotables
Right, I do.
Mhm.
from
Uh,
the movies. I haven't seen them.
Folks is not. Who is the other nigga?
You gotta see Elf
I
just to
That
see
guy
him.
from
This is
Napoleon
Napoleon
Dynamite.
Dynamite. He fucking fun.
Oh, and
He's
in
a-
Blades of Glory.
yes. That shit's funny.
You gotta see Elf
Like-
just for to see
like-
the snowball fight.
That was funny.
You know, I forgot to send you the video for one of our topics tonight, but that's okay.
I,
Because I'm
re-
pretty sure most know what's going on.
I really feel like they missed the ball when not doing funeral crashers and then bringing Will Ferrell in.
Dino makes a good point.
About what?
Dino says, why they make all these horror film Christmas movies? And that was my thought was similar to that while I was driving home last night. And it was basically like trap Christmas music. Like they had remixed Let It Snow by Boyz II Men. And it was like,
With a trap beat.
yes. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I mean, they recently I think it was either last year or the year before last, but they turned fucking Santa into the Avengers. So, I mean, he showed up killing motherfuckers in the name of Christmas. Like, what do you own, bro?
That was that Silent Night shit, right?
Man,
Yeah,
that motherfucker was out there dressed like dog from the sweater party.
Because I didn't
Sleeveless
realize
Santa.
I had seen him in some of stuff because he was the dad in Stranger Things.
Sleeveless Santa just out here killing
See,
motherfuckers.
you say sleeveless. That's how I want my dick. Sleeveless dick.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, man, we should
You
go
know what? So we gonna have a double title today. Put
Told
and
y'all.
sleeveless dick. Friend boned and sleeveless dick.
I thought we just want to be snipped and clipped.
all in Seattle. Wasn't that a movie or something like
But
that?
no, Marvel has given Jonathan Majors the boot. Unlike Aaron Hall, like, you know, we were supposed to be talking about him, but I really want Tone to be here for that with his lying, non-sick ass.
Nah,
That bitch probably see walking around his house right now. So, oh, I can't stand, bastard. But no,
he doing the bio challenge from TikTok. Thought your leg was hurt, nigga. I like her.
right?
I
Like,
wanna
nigga,
wife.
if you wanted to spend like Christmas weekend with your kids or something, like, bro, you could have just
Just
said
say
that.
that.
Like, I'm trying to be a family man and shit. Like, you know, like,
Trying to get my family back.
Dog, that was extreme as fuck.
Tim was like, oh no, my leg feel like it been deleted. Like,
I gotta go to the hospital. Nigga, shut up.
I gotta go to urgent care, not the hospital. Urgent care.
Come that hoe ass naked eating
It's
chicken
a-
sandwiches,
like-
playing Call of Duty.
Tone is like, you know, like when a motherfuckers lie to you, and over time, like the lie just makes less and less sense the more you think about it.
Man,
And then you just sitting here and you like,
are you 45 and you couldn't think of nothing more creative, bro? How about the truth, my guy?
You can't handle the
You
truth.
old
Hey.
bastard.
and I'm damn near offended because I feel like that was one of the last things y'all knew was going on in Jelly Bean. So that was like fresh in the back of his mind, and that's how he got the idea in the first place.
Go to the hospital.
The numbness in the leg.
Well, you figure it. He was like, "Hey man, if I gotta go to the hospital, she ain't gonna be too upset that I'm not here." Like, man, shut the fuck up.
And I don't even think it was more for me. I feel like that was more of a guilt trip for Tommy to
That-
get Tommy in here to work. the show.
Yo. Round of applause.
Why the button seems so low?
Turn it up.
Yeah, but
I would have got away with it too.
Jonathan Majors was found guilty on it was 2 of the 4 charges. Now, based off of everything that I was reading, like, you know, as far as like with the intentional assault and all of that shit, like they don't feel like he intentionally tried to assault her. Like, so the shit in the car. But like after the fact, like with him like picking her up like off the ground and like, you know, like shoving her in the car, that was considered like, you know, assault and harassment. Even though we had, like,
You trying to get this bitch out of here?
did y'all see? Right. Like, I feel like it was just like, bro, you drunk, you wild and go home type shit.
Right.
So I don't know. And we all know how I feel like, you know, like domestic violence, like shit like that. Like, but I feel like in this case, it was really just, it was some, he got caught on some technicality type shit. Like, it was really like, was it really assault? Like, bro, we saw this motherfucker running for blocks. I didn't think anything of it because I didn't read the caption first, but I was like, why is this white woman chasing this man? And then when I saw it was him, I'm like, bruh, That bet not be the footage
He was trying to get the
from that night.
He was trying to get the fuck out of here.
So audio was, released from it was a separate night. I guess she was like recording him and stuff, and he was basically telling her, like when you see how Coretta Scott King was for MLK, how Michelle was for Obama, like this is what you already know what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to be great out here, not just for me, but like for my people and shit. Like I'm trying to do great things, and you out here getting drunk, wilding and shit. Right. You're not thinking of the bigger picture. I honestly didn't feel anything wrong with the message he was trying to convey in that particular, instance, because I get it. It's like, look, I got a brand, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you were connected to me.
Right.
You being connected to me, meaning you got to watch your shit because whatever you do reflects on me.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand why a lot of people were like upset as far as what he was saying it, because I got it. Like
I think people get mad at the references he probably used, but I'm a black man and these are the representations of what black excellence look like. So if that's what I'm trying to be when we having this conversation,
yeah, like I'm not telling you to go fucking spray paint yourself brown,
right,
bitch.
John, I'm
just saying that
this is the likeness of the light I'm trying to move in. I'm trying to be a esteemed black man and represent. And I'm getting all these movie roles and these movie checks is rolling in like, hey, don't fuck this up.
Like, do you know what this Marvel bag is about to do?
Nigga, right. They finna create a whole fucking thing. I'm the nigga.
Right.
And you out here can't control your liquor, you wilding out. I don't even drink, bitch. Where you get this alcohol from? All I do is steroids. Because if you saw that nigga in Lovecraft Country and then you saw that nigga in Creed 3, somebody's on the gas. And it ain't Adonis. It's Mr. the other nigga. Yeah, man, she fucked our career up. He gonna be doing Netflix movies.
And
Tubi.
Absolutely.
To be continued.
But there's a part of me that kind of hope that like it's just a big smoke screen. Like Marvel gotta Euro step you sometimes. We out here doing some bullshit, and then once you get that dirt off you, that come back like, all right, man. But I don't think this is one of them things.
No. He black.
Yeah,
it's over.
He black.
It's
like because Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, that nigga had some accusations. We already know what the fuck Robert Downey Jr.
Right, I was gonna say
that's
Robert
don't get me wrong. That's my name, but that you let him be the face of fucking Marvel.
He wasn't beating up white women though.
He a freaky ass nigga.
And he wasn't, and he not.
Right.
He didn't hit nobody though.
Right. So
smoking crack and beating up bitches is two different offenses.
He wasn't convicted of like beating her ass though.
Mm-hmm.
It was the after effect.
It's a
so basically he was just supposed to leave that bitch on the ground and let go. But him picking her up and putting her in the car, like shoving her in the car, that was considered assault and harassment.
Look, all I'm saying is
I was like, child, the way I didn't assault it and harass my motherfucking kid, get the fuck in the back seat. I break
Marvel
with the seatbelt shit trying to put it on.
Marvel was like Robert Downey Jr. was smoking
crack. I can't
crack.
wait to set a police stand next time I get arrested. I feel like it's coming. I'm turning 40. Who knows how I'm wild out. I'm like this. The way you just picked me up and threw me in this car, that is assault and harassment. And then I'm a reference down to the Majors case. And see if I win.
Hey, elbow you right in the back of your forehead.
Hey.
No, that wasn't. This is.
But no, so the question has been like, do a lot of people feel like, I was gonna say this motherfucker died. Oh, that's why I'm used to it. The charger being plugged into it. That's the screen keep going dark. Battery is about 36% left.
It's gonna get us through the rest of the show
right there.
Yeah, but so the question was, did people, feel sorry for him in any way, or did they feel like, Marvel went too far with giving him the boot? And just considering the circumstances, and like I said, they don't, based off of the evidence and shit, they didn't feel like he actually beat her ass in his car.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the film of him actually trying to get away from her. I do feel like, they could have just been like, all right, bro, look, we gonna have
a conversation.
Was he fired before this came out, or did you get fired after this came out?
No. So they put shit, kind of like on pause, basically into the verdict. But when that verdict dropped, and I tell you, it didn't even take a full fucking 30 minutes before them Marvel drops Jonathan Majors headline.
He facing like a year in jail.
So
he facing like a year in jail, though, right?
Well, they're pretty confident that he's not gonna get any jail time because he's like first time offender.
I don't think.
Shit like
I'm like, I don't think he's going to jail. Marvel probably is like, oh, you could possibly, yeah, fam, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but I don't. And again, this is not me, advocating and saying, "Oh, yeah, it's already put his hands on it," but I don't feel like
I don't think
they convicted him of wasn't anything because if a bitch is attacking it, I fully condone it. Shaking baby syndrome. Shake that bitch lace front off her head if you got to. Like, who the fuck you putting your hands on? That motherfucker just whoop, just like this.
That's crazy.
No, y'all know I don't care. Yeah, but I don't. I feel like, again, he is the black man. So
he definitely.
And then he's a big black man at that. So they're looking at like, you out here putting your hands on one of our precious white princesses.
Our ivory,
you gotta go.
Our ivory queen.
You know what? So stupid.
That's what he get for what are you perching his lips like that all the time.
But that is not to say that I don't. That is not to say that I don't feel a way about Mr. Majors, because it's like, now you didn't let this white woman tank your career, and now all of a sudden you want a black woman on your arm, going on your court dates and being cozy and shit, and making good. Just like, it's not a pastor, so whatever.
He fuck with Megan Good.
Yeah.
Should have had Megan Good, because now it's not good. Now a motherfucking movie that was 2 years away is now potentially 4 years away. Because now we got to find another nigga to put in this goddamn suit.
And then we might not even like it.
That's one person that I would actually.
I don't know.
I wouldn't spin the block on her and tell her that I've been chasing you all this time, and now you gonna let me have it.
I feel like we have a good collection of black actors to where it could work. We could find somebody. I can see if we was like a shortage, like back in the day when it was only like Wesley and Denzel. And then the rest of these niggas was like, who fucking y'all? I'm just saying. I feel like we got a lot of them niggas now.
But it's like, it's not like, this nigga made a one episode cameo and niggas weren't locked on him in his role. Like, hey, this is this, and it's like, he doesn't have the effect, like, as far as like how niggas didn't want to recast Chadwick.
Yeah.
But it's still like, bro, like, we was expecting some shit.
Right, but I feel like because he hadn't fully, like, we hadn't really gotten to the shits. Like, okay, he did Loki, and then who really fucking saw Ant-Man?
I didn't, because I was scared.
Because Marvel,
I don't like creepy shit. And
like Marvel really been putting out some stinkers, if we being honest. Like, some of the shit they been on, I was like, all right, bro. Like She-Hulk and all, like, a lot of shit lately just been real stinkers. So, like, Loki was, that was cool, but they kept sticking this nigga in fucking Ant-Man. We don't watch Ant-Man.
But he's still getting a check.
So I feel like we safely can recast them. So when we get to the good shit, like when Captain America start coming around, like, who the fuck is that man?
But and that's the crazy thing, because it's like, we saw Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger in one movie, and even then, I couldn't even see anybody else playing that part after he did. Like, if obviously, the nigga died at the end. Spoiler alert. But if he hadn't and some shit happened, because he we just talked about last week, him smacking this fucking car up. But even then, it's just sometimes people in a role,
you feel like you can't see nobody else's kind.
You can't see anybody doing it. And it's like, that's not to say it can't be done. It's just at that moment, you like, who the fuck can we put in this to make it work? I
feel like he could be replaced. And that's not to say what he was finna do wasn't finna be good. He hadn't really got it rolling yet.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he can't be replaced. It's just I can't put my finger on anybody who I can
we can get a lot.
See doing it.
Get that nigga from Snowfall. There's a lot of good black actors out here. They can get John David Washington to be this nigga for all I give a fuck.
No, I don't want to lust like that.
He cold. He too cold.
I've only seen him in fucking the comedy show with Rock.
Nah, he got a lot
Ballers.
He got a lot of
Yeah.
movies out here. He's nice.
He fine.
Yeah, that's the only.
I
That's
didn't
the
know
only
he
thing.
was
I've
dude. I
seen.
didn't know it was Denzel's son.
Me either. It
I
took.
was like,
Oh, I knew.
what?
It took me a long time
I
to know that.
definitely-
Good. That would be
I
associated.
was paying attention.
Nigga name was John David Washington. I was just like, but Washington was common, so you wasn't thinking about it.
Right.
But yeah. So I guess we will see. Because, speaking of horrible movies, I'm still gonna see Aquaman because we know Aquaman gets me Aquaman. Okay?
I read a tweet and said that they are canceling the DCEU.
Just getting rid of it completely. Like,
I don't think they're getting rid of
Because
it
it sucks.
completely. I think what it is like it goes from like the DCEU to just the DCU. Because James Gunn, who is now going to be in charge of it, is making all these character switches and shit. Like this Aquaman, like Jason Momoa not coming back after this one.
Why?
Because we're getting new characters. Because he wants to go in like a younger direction. So like he wanted all the actors to be younger. And Jason Momoa was just in fucking the Fast and the Furious. He Gucci. And he was the best villain that they've had in this 10 fucking movies.
oh, he's the villain.
10 fucking movies, and he's the best bad guy they've had.
I would've
And
been
it's
seen
10 movies. I like it's 10 movies.
And I don't care what
he's the
about
best
Jason
bad
Momoa is funny.
Mhm.
That's it.
He's funny.
Ah,
I ain't read about it.
it's on
I
Peacock.
read
You
it.
gotta watch it. It's
Well,
Okay.
I know it's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock.
I haven't watched it because like I'm so far behind. The
Right, me
last-
too.
It don't
last-
even matter. It don't even matter. Just like you just watch the movie. They'll catch you up on all this shit because when you
Right,
see,
but I saw
but when
eight
you
people
see him-
back that was gone.
when
And
you see his character and who he played, this shit ain't got nothing to do with like the last 5 movies. He
Mhm.
connect on some shit from like the first 2.
yeah, but him. But then didn't they bring people back that was gone and all that kind of shit? I don't know
Okay.
what happened in between there.
Brought back Han.
Yeah, but I thought bro was dead. Like that's
That's
what
the
I'm saying.
only
It's like-
guy they brought back.
So
They
this
I
is
thought they
still
brought back his
before-
girlfriend too.
because Tokyo Drift at one point in time was considered non-canon. It was the movie that didn't matter. Then when
But
they
yeah,
decided,
So basically, it was like the previous Hulks before the MCU Hulk,
right. So but then when they decided to bring Han back,
which he
that's-
don't even have his
That's
own
when
movie.
they
Which is
that's
funny.
when they all tied that shit together. Then that's when Jason Statham.
Okay, so when did
that's
Han
when
come
Jason
back though?
Statham came in as the bad guy. But that was once we started getting rocks. So that was probably like
But that's how
So-
Han died, I thought, because Jason Statham came in and Han had flipped over in the car and shit.
yeah, but Han came back.
Okay,
But how did Han come back? Is the thing. Because
when? Like, which movie did he come back?
I think it was the one right after, wasn't it?
Han came back and I want to say 8.
So I need to start from 8.
Yeah, you can start at 8. I'm telling you, like you could just watch the movie. They'll fill you in on all the shit as you watch the movie. It's 10 movies of nothing. Trust me, I didn't start watching this shit until The Rock came in.
Because I was
And Rock didn't come in until like Fast 5.
well because
So I didn't
whichever
watch 4.
whichever one when they was in Dubai or whatever,
Mhm.
I was watching that in a hotel not too long ago. That was what like damn that one last one. That was fucking October, just December. But yeah, that one was on.
You could really start at like if you wanted to go back, honestly, you could really start at 5 and just go forward. Like because the shit really don't get good until The Rock come in.
Because that nigga said
Right, because
I
I
broke
mean,
his cast. I was
Yeah.
like,
because I mean, the first Fast and the Furious was, and they brought Ludacris. Like Tyrese was in the second one. Then they bring Ludacris.
that big ass forehead.
Yeah. shit don't get good until Rock comes in. So you can actually watch the Rock and then you be like, oh, okay, this all makes sense.
All right.
Then they brought John Cena and all type of shit.
Wait, he was in it?
Yeah, John Cena's in the last 2. He replaced the Rock.
What the fuck?
Because then the Rock and he got a spinoff with Jason Statham.
Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh.
Yeah, so see, I didn't know that The Rock wasn't in them no more, and I didn't know that John Cena was in them. So
I saw the
Again,
commercials
but
on it.
again,
It's
if
like,
you just start at 5 and go forward, you'll be all right.
I took because the last ones that I remember, like, okay, so
I
what was the
believe
one
they
that
all-
Roman Reigns then was in?
Roman Reigns and Hobbs and Shaw.
That was Hobbs and Shaw.
Mhm.
Me and Samoan.
I feel like I need to go there.
To the Isle of Samoa.
Yes.
I bet it's some big dick, man. That's some big fine.
I'd be like, I'm coming back home.
You fit right in.
I would. I'd be like, I'm
It's the whole
welcome.
island of Cerritos.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to go home.
Hey.
I'm getting somebody pregnant.
Go back to my family.
Hey,
They gonna make me the tribal chief.
my swing go back and forth, so I'm happy either way.
I can't remember what damn island Paul Gauguin went to. He went to one of them islands and never came back. He died there, had syphilis.
Damn.
He was rich. He left his family. He went down there and paint.
Who the fuck got syphilis?
Paul Gauguin. He was an artist.
Ain't got syphilis.
He went. He left his
Bro, the only
left his family
person,
went down. Damn, where the fuck she go? He go.
The only
one of those
person-
islands, those South Pacific islands.
like, because I know
Catch the
syphilis was
clap.
like a big
He
thing,
was
but
just
the
down
only
there,
person
was
I've ever
taking
known of,
advantage.
the only person I've ever known of to have syphilis was fucking Scott Joplin. And I only learned about syphilis and Scott Joplin because it was in fucking music class. And we had to watch, this little movie and shit with him. And he was sick. Yeah. And then he was sitting there playing that piano and shit, and nigga fingers and shit started locking up. Yeah, syphilis fucked all up. Because that was the little ice cream trucks. That's Scott Joplin.
Oh,
He had to clap.
Because he liked to make it clap.
Yep, the ice cream jingle came from a nigga with syphilis.
Damn,
Like-
I can't think of the damn
Like
island
Eric,
he went
like
to.
Eric Clapton.
The women were brown and thick.
You have a phone, sir. Why are you not Googling
Make
this?
me
Because
swear.
I'm tired.
Make me water.
So, two things that I wanted to talk about this week. We're not gonna talk. We're gonna hold that until Tone get here because Tone is a pervert, and we gotta make sure he's here for those topics.
You gonna call my man a pervert?
He is.
Uncle Ben's is a perv.
Yes.
You know?
Why you keep calling him Uncle Ben?
But
Look at him.
has anybody seen the stuff that is circulating about Simone Biles? What's so funny is with the clip that I'm about to show, I don't even know her husband's name
Sorry,
because
Tahiti. He went to Tahiti.
Oh. Wanted to get some Tahitian treats.
He got some treats.
I'm trying to see some Tahiti's.
Right.
He took advantage of all the treats. He died smiling. Stiff fingers. Couldn't paint no more.
And peen.
See, you know what? That's fucked up. That syphilis be attacking niggas' hands like that. Because, like I said, it's first got up and piano and shit. Then this nigga trying to paint. It's real fucked up.
He said he was like,
Trying to paint with his mouth.
Just like you a hooper or some shit. Like you just like then your finger just be like.
Imagine your finger cramping up in the middle of your jump shot in the fourth quarter, down by 2.
I know this is so random, but speaking of jump shot, it was y'all know how they be having like fans come out from the crowd and like do like the jump shots and shit like half court or whatever. Nigga tore his fucking Achilles or some shit.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw
I
that.
saw that.
Hey, and
That's what he get for wearing jorts.
it wasn't the fact that like because I felt bad that happened to him, but it was the reaction of the guy on the microphone.
He didn't know what to do.
Because he was like, we go to have, you didn't get half court. We go have you shoot from through. And then when he realized he was hurt, he was like, well, okay, he's not coming back to shoot. Thank you for trying. Like, bro, I'm like, I hope y'all get that nigga $500 or something.
At least covers medical
Do
bills.
a dance like you doing wrestling. Like, get some help out here.
Because he kept trying to get it. I was like,
I'm going off script. Speaking of basketball,
he was down there with the Peter Griffin. He was like this is
Why does Charles Barkley look like?
Who did that?
Krishan, baby.
Krishan said,
Blueface said,
that's not my baby. That's Charles Barkley, baby.
yeah.
Shut up.
Yes.
What the
How
hell?
do he get to be famous?
I
I'm
don't
saying shit like
know.
that because that shit hilarious.
Like, why do he get to be famous?
Anyway, all right, my bad. It was
No, it's
basketball.
okay.
It was basketball related.
But yeah, that really threw me the fuck off. But no, I don't even know Simone Biles' husband's name without like if I'm not like looking at the article. So what he said was real funny to me. So I'm about to play this little clip real quick.
Oh, you got it. Look at you.
Did you pull Simone Biles?
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question. man.
Lord.
Simone Biles' husband, Jonathan Owens, says he's the catch in their relationship and admits when they first started dating, he had never heard of the 4-time Olympic gold medalist.
It's something you don't want to miss.
The newlyweds, who tied the knot back in April, recently sat down for a chat on the Pivot podcast and reflected on how they first met after Simone popped up on a dating app back in 2020.
Let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity,
While it seems unlikely or even impossible that the Green Bay Packers safety had never heard of Simone, he tried his best to explain how the Olympic hero managed to fly under his radar.
When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched,
And the pro football player shared how he felt after she first messaged him.
I didn't know who she was at the time, but the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good.
Once they connected, Jonathan says things took off fast. Simone driving 45 minutes to visit him in Houston, and the rest is history.
I guess sharing it is just a part of my story.
So you was really the catch in...
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you said.
Because I was fighting it. I was afraid to commit. But, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it.
It wasn't until they started stepping out together that Jonathan realized just how famous and beloved his leading lady is.
There was all these moms and, they're there with their kids, and we walked past and everybody stopped and just... Kids are like shaking and it's like, oh my God. And I'm like,
To me, I'm just Simone, so I'm like, how do these people even know who I am? But it's also cool that they recognize the talent that Team USA brought.
Jonathan popped the question on Valentine's Day 2022, and the couple said I do in April in a private City Hall ceremony in Texas.
Stop, I can't. You guys can make me blush.
They later tied the knot for a second time in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico in May, in front of 144 guests, including their wedding party of 8 bridesmaids and 7 groomsmen. And in the months since, Simone has frequently been spotted giving her man a supportive kiss before his games.
Oh, love it. Let's do that.
After the podcast went live, Jonathan faced some backlash over his "the catch" comment.
So you was really the catch in...
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
But he's seemingly sticking by it, subtly addressing the criticism with an IG post. Unbothered, just know we locked in over here. And Simone, she slid into the comments to show her support, writing simply, for life.
So, this nigga was lucky to have made the damn roster of the Packers. He's like, he's the only reason he's playing is because people are injured right now. Though he did make it to the NFL, so applaud to that nigga. But how are you to catch it? And she's a multi-medal winner in the Olympics.
She saw what she wanted, and she went and got it.
She did.
So
can you imagine being on a dating app and seeing swiping and seeing some
in
Biles?
this
I want to
instance,
know what app this is.
he was the
'Cause
catch.
if we got 2 celebrities on here, hold
Technically,
on.
Well,
yes.
apparently it's
Technically,
like
yes.
So what's the beef for what he said?
so the because that was Entertainment Tonight edited that, but the one that I saw from the actual podcast clip, he was explaining and saying how it was like it's basically like you gotta really vet yourself on this app. So I'm assuming
It's a
that
high
it's
profile
probably,
app.
Yeah. But you can't fucking convince me that you didn't know who Simone Biles was. And I don't give a fuck what kind of TV you did have, especially you in college, nigga. You were glued to your phone. Like, you had social media. People who don't even fucking follow sports, whether they don't follow gymnastics, if they don't follow track, if they don't follow swimming, we be sharing the fuck out of black people accomplishments just because they are black and they getting that shit.
Guess what? I don't have NBC. I don't have a lot of shit. I don't watch TV, but I still know what the fuck going on in most cases. I know who fine and who not. I know who got gold medals, who don't.
I didn't know him.
Maybe he didn't know. Maybe
And And I watched.
It make-
I didn't know who this nigga was
Because
and I
you should-
watch football.
He's the nigga that you wouldn't know.
And
Nigga, watch,
like, it's-
I watch
he's
football
the,
and don't
he's
know
the
this
cleanup
nigga.
man.
not only do I watch football, I play the fucking video game.
But this is the thing.
Who
You know
fucking-
special, who,
but
do you
this
know
is
the
the thing.
special teams players nigga on the football team?
He is not a fucking.
I'm pretty good at knowing who the fuck
He
play
is
here.
not an
Not on special
esteemed
teams.
athlete. He don't got no fucking trophies. He don't got no rings. He don't got none of that shit. She has how many fucking gold medals? She represents the entire fucking country where she go flip and tumble. And you go tell me that you didn't. I feel like this nigga was trying. You know how we've always said like how niggas try to humble us. I feel like that was one of them things where he was really trying to downplay her shit so that he could seem more up top than he was.
I don't think he was trying to downplay.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
gonna-
he like again. He just said he was in college. She is in the fucking Olympics. We are talking two different spectrums of life right now. You might not make it to where you going.
Bam.
And I'm in the Olympics.
Not in, if we weren't in the age of social media that we're in fucking
I've-
right now, because we know that I don't listen to new music. I don't, but there are a lot of fucking musicians and rappers and shit that I have been exposed to because of the fact of social fucking media. Social media. There's no way that you have not run across fucking Simone Biles on social media.
Let alone-
unless he doesn't have social media.
Let alone.
And I'm not buying that
there-
for no fucking
There's
college
proof he's
kid.
got social media because they got.
But it's
proof
a lot
they
of
got- they got
niggas in the
proof-
world who
they
don't
got
have
proof of
social
him
media.
actually watching the Olympics the year that what's the other girl? Gabby won. And Simone Biles, I mean, she was like runner up or some shit at that Olympics. So she was there and he was like giving props to Gabby. So he knows about the team. He might not know her, but you can tell me that I'm on a dating app and I met a shorty and like, oh, she cool and already I'm hollering and I don't even talk to my guys about her. Like what's and they don't say, nigga, that's Simone fucking Biles, nigga. You
Like you're not doing any Google searches or anything. Like you're not C-capping. You're not doing any of those things.
why is she so popular? Why she got so many damn-
And then you're like, I'm the catch. But whenever we was out, they was damn near
stopped
fainting
it.
like
They-
Michael Jackson and shit.
But again, to his
Not Oprah and Stedman.
Like, bro, I didn't even know you were on our team, and I live in Wisconsin.
But in this instance, he was the catch. He in this instance, as
The-
far
in the-
as
in
what
the
it,
literal idea of getting on a dating app and getting caught, yes. The catch that we all talk about, that we all know, you're potting now because you know
I'm
the cat.
I'm talking about what the fuck we just watched.
I know, but
I don't know what the argument is. Are we arguing that he's not a catch because in this instance he was? Or are we arguing
No.
the fact that
The
we
proverbial-
think he
the
lying
proverbial- the
about
proverbial-
knowing who she was?
The proverbial catch is a person of status and stature and economic status and popularity and can.
Nah, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's the catch.
That's what
You're
that-
potting. I'm not potting. I'm referencing what we just watched.
But what he's
That's
saying is
definition of catch. He's
what
using the definition of
is.
catch.
So for full context, for those that are like listening, like, you know, when we drop the episode, if you have not yet seen the video by the time the episode drops. So he was on this dating app. He saw her. He swiped whatever little direction you swipe and saw that they were a match. So she hit him up, you know, like, hey, whatever. He went off. He had to go do some stuff. And, you know, basically, like, you know, she had hit him up again. Like, they ended up talking after that. But she did, like, she reached out first after the little mutual match thing happened.
So that's the catch you're talking about.
I'm talking about what I watched on the video.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
referring
basically,
to.
swipe. He
Right.
wasn't really checking for her that much.
Then she shot her shot.
She shot her
and
shot.
He was like, okay, cool, I'm with it. We
That's
locked
not.
in.
I don't think that's what the majority of the people are talking about, but that's what you saw.
Yeah, I don't know what most majority of the people be watching the internet and they're talking about some shit that we wasn't talking about. That's the internet.
I'm not sure
Because
if I'm following
even
you, but I'm
even
gonna
the
try.
video that you were referencing, he said, well, I always say that men are the catch. I'm pretty sure he's not talking about only on dating apps.
Thank you.
I wasn't talking about that part. I was talking about the other part.
I don't know what part you're talking about.
So again, what are we angry at? Are we mad?
Who's putty?
Are we?
Fuck
I'm
talking about the video. Oh, not that part. If that ain't some man shit.
Right. I'm talking about 90% of the video, but
You know how when
Hey,
you
all
text,
I know
you
is
text some
fuck
shit
that
and they
team.
all I
respond to
know
one
is
part
if
of
I
it.
want a date nap and Simone Biles on that bitch, I'm a kept motherfucking man. She's the catch. I'm going to catch her ass.
But for you to go on
If
and be
I'm
like,
acting or
oh,
not.
well, I always say that the man is the catch, but yet
Do you
walking,
believe that shit?
but you're walking, and these motherfuckers is damn near fainting for your lady, and they're like, hey, move this random nigga out our view.
Mind you, he's probably signed for the league
Oh,
minimum.
see,
Why y'all?
your friend back?
Oh, Haiti. How you doing, man?
Well, we know how y'all like to fuck animals, so you probably turned on by this cast.
That's
Beat
crazy.
it, bitch.
Josaka DD?
Nah, they is.
I'm just gonna
Got a whole farm of animals
I'm
and
gonna leave him
shit.
there and see what happens.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave him there.
I'm mad that you picked a picture of Gary Coleman, bro. Gary Coleman dead, fam. Why you want to do that?
This is true.
You want to pick black icons and hide your racism. That's crazy. Why you put your pale pasty face as your icon?
Because they ashamed of it.
Man, but we the monkeys.
Them genetic mutations probably showing from
Y'all
his
ain't
parents.
even white people ain't even real.
Parents being siblings.
I think you're assuming this might be Uncle Ruckus.
Yes, it's true.
White people not even real. This shit they not. And you start
They made in a lab.
start reading. You start reading more. You be like, yo, where the fuck did y'all really come from?
They're not real.
Hey, so
Did they make y'all like just how? Explain it, man. Nobody can. White people are mythical creatures.
How do we get here?
They are a figment of our imagination.
So,
So how do y'all feel about the Mandela effect? Like, what are y'all thoughts on it?
That shit real as hell. Like real shit.
real in the context of that the shit that they say never really existed. And we are brainwashed.
Cause I watched the video. Like, see, me and Unc, we be going down these TikTok rabbit holes.
Because I got a theory video to play.
Yeah, I know. I like. Well, like when I saw the caption in the group, like I already knew what video it was. But like some of that shit makes sense though.
All right, so we finna play this video about a theory that somebody has about the Mandela effect, and then y'all tell me how y'all feel about it.
The Mandela effect is used to see how much of history can be altered in front of our eyes. Here's a prime example of one of that. There's this woman on TikTok who was going crazy because she swore the Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia logo. And to the point that even Fruit of the Loom themselves put a timeline of all their logos and it never had a cornucopia. And this woman went hard. Her therapist told her, yo, you need to chill out. You need to just drop this. So she went through all of her old clothing, and lo and behold, she found a shirt with the Fruit of the Loom with the cornucopia logo on it. That shows me, like, yo, I think the Mandela effect is an operation that's running around right now to see how much of history can be altered right in front of our eyes without us noticing. And then they gaslight the public and be like, nope, this never happened.
Damn, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, bro. People are thinking about it very little. Like, oh, it's the Berenstain Bears or the Berenstein Bears or Jiffy or Jif's peanut butter. No, it's much larger than that, guys. They're using this to see, oh, if we can get people to forget certain primary things about their childhood, what can we do with history?
I call bullshit. Hey, London.
Hey, London.
Big London.
I don't think it's all bullshit.
I call bullshit only on what we just saw right there, because the tag was tagless.
And tagless is new.
Tagless is new. Tagless shirts are fairly within the last like 2-3 years, maybe 4. Tagless t-shirts. But they sure would have had a corner. That would have been an old shirt that she would pull out that had a cornucopia on it. If she pulled out an old shirt that had a tag on it that had a cornucopia on it.
I thought back when Michael Jordan used to endorse Fruit of the Loom, they came out with tagless back
They
then.
did. They was the first ones. They was one of the first ones that did that.
Because that was back when MJ was still endorsing
You're
them
right.
and
You're
shit.
right. You're
Yeah.
right.
So,
But
how long has that been?
That was like 30 years.
But like I don't know how.
No, he was retired when they did the tagless. Because he had the
But
little,
what year did he retire?
I don't know, but he had the damn Hitler mustache.
You know, I don't like him.
That's true. He got
He
got a Hitler mustache and jaundice. Them eyes yellow as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But to a degree, I don't know if they're gonna try to change fucking history with it. But like, just you ever see them memes of shit where it's like, this is how we've always seen it, And then motherfucker be like, but this is what it is, type shit. He be like, nah. Like, I think we was having a debate about the fucking Monopoly man.
He got a monocle.
And if the nigga had or didn't have a monocle.
He had a monocle, dude.
Yeah, he did.
Definitely did.
He absolutely did. That's what. How the fuck did everybody in the world believe that he had a monocle? And all of a sudden, they're like, no, he didn't. Ha, nigga. Whatever.
I mean, did he? I don't fucking remember. I'll be high.
He did, and you want to know? You want to know how I remember?
It was Sinbad in Latin.
You want to know how I remember? It was because back when Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, he had knocked out that little bald guy with the monocle. And he turned him. He was like, "And you must be the Monopoly guy." And he punched him. And then he was like shaking him and shit. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 because that nigga had a monocle.
You gotta do
that was funny, but I don't know if that proves your point.
It do, because that was the whole point of him doing that. Because when that movie came out at that time, he told him that he was the Monopoly guy because like he had the little monocle and shit in his eye and the little mustache and everything. That's why they did that, to make him look like the Monopoly guy with the fucking monocle.
And that's like the stereotypical image of a person from that period.
Mm-hmm.
A rich person with tuxedo tails and a monocle. And the top hat.
But like when people ask you questions from your childhood and some of that shit get tricky, like somebody asked me, did Richard Simmons wear a headband one day? And I was like, did he?
Sometimes I think he is.
I was like, nah, I don't remember a headband.
I think he did.
Wait, who didn't have a headband?
Richard Simmons, workout nigga.
I don't think he did. That's funny. That's a funny question.
Oh God, because it was so random. Hey, Owan, did Richard Simmons wear a headband? I was like, what? Like, where'd that come from? Richard Simmons?
Mandela effect.
You say he didn't have one? I thought he had a headband and armbands.
See, that's what I'm saying.
He never wear a headband.
But like the question was so fucking out of pocket.
They got pictures of him with one of it. That's not
right. It was like the question was so out of pocket, like it came out of nowhere. It was like, why were you thinking of Richard Simmons in this moment of time? To ask me, hey, did Richard Simmons wear a headband?
No, he did not. That's funny. So why is it called the Mandela effect? Why is it Mandela?
Why is it called the Mandela?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know how it got his name.
I think he has a part to play in the effect.
Was Nelson Mandela really in jail, or was he not?
Or was he dead? That's what I think what it was.
It was dubbed the Mandela effect by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom, who reported having vivid and detailed memories of news coverage of South African anti-apartheid leader Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 80s, despite Mandela actually dying in 2013, decades after his release and after Sir I didn't fucking.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the irony of that is black people never thought that he died. We know he was still alive, and he came out and became president. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's a fact. Like,
that's one of them things, motherfucker. I actually, you like
the irony of them doing that with a black person is crazy, because you know how the whole critical race theory and all that shit is coming to be an issue where they're trying to erase black history the best they possibly can by changing shit. They're doing that. They are successful. It's going to happen.
But which part line is I see her say he definitely did, but I don't know what she was responding to.
Oh, she talking about Richard Simmons.
No,
Richard Simmons didn't have no headband. He just had some floppy curly fro. He had a curly fro.
Maybe he wore a headband in one of the movies, one of his cameos. I don't know.
I think that was the thing to do in the 80s when they wore leg warmers and shit, and everybody was doing it, but he wasn't.
I still think Bob Ross is a serial killer, so who am I to judge anybody?
The fact that
Talk about
really
Bob Ross.
Them trees is.
You don't talk about Bob Ross.
Them trees is where them trees is where you hit bodies.
Don't disrespect.
Because who the fuck just paint trees in the sunset?
You see that guy Owen Wilson
playing Bob Ross? Where?
If it's not Bob Ross, it's a Bob Ross inspired character. But yeah, it's
he gonna be sued if he doing Bob Ross. That family of people behind Bob Ross shit is.
I would like to see somebody turn Bob Ross to a fucking serial.
Why the last thing Google on here from Owen Wilson Debbie dad?
Yo, so
because I saw a clip and I was like,
Dog cold. Dog can paint. A
It's
landscape in 30
called
minutes.
paint.
In 30 minutes
come
every
out yet?
time.
That's what I'm trying to see.
And don't have no paint on them.
Yeah.
I have paint all over myself.
Because you're not Bob Ross.
I'm not Bob Ross.
You're not that guy.
Dude.
Dog is cold with it.
So
So
look, here is the cover for it.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I'm on that. He's definitely a serial killer.
That is funny. Why is Bob Ross got to be a serial killer?
Yeah. So okay. So he's
He
not.
was too calm. You know, I just want to tell you right here. You know what I'm saying?
did you see the documentary?
I didn't. I wanted to watch it. I just never got
You gotta
around
watch
to
it. It's actually heartbreaking.
Oh, what they do to Bob
how they
Ross?
did. They just did him very. He was so nice that he got taken advantage. He got completely
Who?
taken advantage of. Bob
So
Ross.
was that a mirror for you, Tommy?
What's that?
You're saying that he was so nice that he's being taken advantage of. Is that a
Damn.
mirror for yourself?
Damn. Are you trying to?
Drop a gem.
You know, I don't want you to be that guy.
Self-reflection.
Damn. He got because he was dying from cancer. And it was like,
How was that the appropriate soundbite?
Right. Like we're just talking about
How?
Post nut clarity. Or post paint clarity. I don't know.
post nut clarity.
Never happened.
That you shouldn't be there. After you,
Pretty much. Like, you realize that after you've done, like, oh, this was bad.
It was a bad idea.
Probably should stay home.
I've been in the clouds for a couple sessions, and then all of a sudden, like the fifth session, I'm like, why am I here?
Yeah,
Like, I'm still here.
I'm still here. And, I mean, that first one was great. The second one was good. The third one was I. Now it's wait, this is going down.
It's declining.
It's going
each
downhill.
session.
Right. Like if I was going to marry her.
Oh hell no!
Now I'm like, what's the escape hatch?
Did you watch Michael Jackson's documentary on?
Now this is a
Paramount?
lie.
I fell asleep up the first
This
one.
was wrong.
I got to turn it back on.
It definitely wasn't spelled stain like that.
Not that I believe.
It wasn't spelled like that because I remember I used to have a problem pronouncing it because I didn't know how I was supposed to say it. It definitely wasn't Berenstain Bears spelled like that.
They made that shit up right there.
Yo, Berenstain Bears had all the books.
Yeah.
What the fuck didn't they get into?
No, don't
Yeah,
go
but-
home and dig through my book.
But see, and this is one of them Mandela things. It's saying the lovable cartoon bear family actually spelled their last name with the A, the Berenstain. No, they didn't.
No,
They didn't.
It's Sting.
Because and that was the thing because we was like,
How do you pronounce it?
yeah. And then when after a little reading class and shit, like then but yeah, I had some of them. It was definitely not with no fucking A. But see, that's the bullshit.
Oh, Curious George having a tail.
Yeah, whether Curious George had a tail. I never watched this, so I didn't know. It said whether it was Sex in the City or Sex and the City.
I thought it was Sex and the City.
Six and the city.
Sex and the City.
The
sounds
Breeze.
Like that's what it should be called.
Was it 2 E's or just one?
I don't know.
What's that?
Febreze. At the end or in the middle?
In the middle.
And that Michael Jackson documentary was pretty decent. Joe Jackson, the whole ass nigga though.
Yeah, but this is wild.
Like, he a real deal.
Who?
Joe Jackson. But Mike is a cold nigga for the way he be doing business with people.
See, this is bullshit. See, the Monopoly man and his monocle. They trying to make it seem
Like-
like he had a monocle, bro.
Like when they was talking about how Mike finesse.
I don't know if that nigga had LASIK or what, but that nigga had a fucking monocle.
Not that he had laces.
You not for to tell me that nigga didn't have a monocle.
Did you look up him being dead?
No, I'm looking at
The examples.
Berenstain. It never was Baron. It was Berenstain. You gonna tell me?
And now you're gonna tell me next that she didn't have a bonnet on all this time? Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
No, she had a head wrap on
In the Saw movie,
this whole time.
Jigsaw actually
I don't know
says
what her
Saw
ears
was
look
played.
like.
Is that what he says?
I want to play a game. I've never seen the Saw movies because I don't do horror.
It was always do you want to play a game?
Y'all don't do horror movies?
I don't. My kids do.
Why you don't like horror movies?
I don't like jump scares.
I saw it's definitely not a jump scare.
And I don't like just watching gory stuff.
That's
I never
horror
paid attention to
porn.
Mickey Mouse's tail.
Yeah, see, Insidious and all that shit, that's jump scare. I don't do that. Give me some you gonna die shit.
Did you ever?
He did have a protruding apple.
He did. Remember, he would eat, and they would.
Yeah.
One time, Scooby Doo did some shit. Like this, get the sandwich down his throat. Pause.
Watch Blackening.
Oh, there's your thing. Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran Crunch. It's not Raisin Bran.
No, that's that old shit. You eat Raisin Bran?
Hell no. That's Tommy.
I eat Raisin Bran Crunch. It's not the
You
same.
still eating raisins?
It's in the family.
Right? Yeah. If that's what you're sticking on, Raisin Bran Crunch.
That's what I'm on.
That's the terrorist part. The raisins.
Right. I don't care.
First of all, raisins is trash, and then you throwing milk on top of it.
Raisins are yummy, but not with the milk.
Wait. So the Curious George have a tail? I don't remember no
They
tail.
say he didn't.
I don't remember one.
I
You're
am
monkey.
sorry. It was stars, and I know you got stars because I see your fucking profile on there. Yes, because your profile is on there.
Oh, that's my touchdown.
I know, but I just said I saw your profile on there. Your profile.
Well, yeah, because you got to make your own profile.
I don't.
Nah, I don't.
I usually just watch it under bitch ass nigga. That's the name of the profile, bitch ass nigga. I assume it's Mike.
I'm thinking he did say explain it. You got something to explain. I'm sorry.
What?
See, you got some.
That's not what he's. That is what he said. Unless we just and even if he didn't say that, that ain't no Mandela effect shit. That's just the nigga had an accent. We ain't understanding.
Right.
He said, "Lord said."
I had a kid
Because everybody used to walk around saying it.
They got a chocolate donut flavored Kit Kat. That shit is the heaven. That shit tastes like a fucking donut.
The girls tried the churro one. I didn't try it though.
But it's still a wafer cookie.
Yes, but
It's still disgusting. I don't care how you dress up a wafer is nasty, brother.
Kit Kat did have a hyphen at one point.
I don't care about that.
You know what? I don't even think a lot of this shit be the Mandela effect. I think it just be as time goes and brands update, they just change shit.
No, but that's the thing. The brands are helping with the gaslight. Like we never did that.
No, bitch, I saw you change it.
Exactly, but that's what the guy was talking about in that video. And the lady, and she was like, I feel like these companies is helping gaslight, like they were trying to see what all they can fucking make us forget. So they in on this shit. That's what the lady and the guy in the video was basically saying. Like, we know that this shit was here. And you motherfuckers like,
no, we didn't do that.
No, we ain't ever had that.
Well, can y'all make OJ disappear? See, the people from Black History we need to get rid of, they not fucking with.
What you mean Jiffy peanut butter doesn't exist?
It's called Jif.
I thought they shortened it to Jif.
Right, that's all I'm gonna say.
See, that's what I'm saying. It was there. Now, why we can't do this with OJ?
They changing Skippy to Skip.
Can we change OJ?
I'm like, all right, maybe they went from Jiffy to Jif because we had Jiffy cornbread and shit.
It always did say May. It did say May.
What?
Objects
in
mirror may be closer than they appear. It always May. It never said just R. It was May. I remember looking at my mother's mirror.
See,
Cadillac.
But you thought it was all bullshit.
This all bullshit. This is some bullshit. It did have fucking cornucopia, but
Now I'm gonna have to go home and find an old shirt.
And I know, and my mama's a hoarder, so I'm pretty sure I can find. She probably got the fucking jogging suits and shit still that she used to wear the fucking shirt under.
I always knew it was Captain Crunch.
What did they say it is?
Captain.
No, it was never Captain.
It was always
No.
Captain.
It's the old Lion King. It's the old Lion King.
It don't happen.
This nigga had a monocle, bro.
Something like.
So did the
Where did she die?
The Planters peanut dude. Not Funyuns.
Nobody ever thought that.
Is the Planters peanut guy black?
Never thought that either.
Black. You gotta be a black guy. You got too much swag to be a white guy. Planters peanut dude got sold.
They're making this shit up. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit is nah, but some shit is like nah, nigga, y'all on some bullshit.
Right. Some shit, not everything.
Yeah, we're not saying that every single thing is valid, but a lot of the shit that they were trying to make us feel like we were fucking crazy for, like, no, I'm not fucking buying it.
Whatever happened to Milton Bradley?
I am not buying it.
What the fuck did they used to make?
Monopoly.
Did they morph into Hasbro?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, man, where the fuck did Milton Bradley go?
Mhm.
Hey, you know, at one point in time, Hasbro owned the right to Death Row.
I did not.
That shit was wild.
Dude, they said Ed McMahon did not do the Publishers Clearinghouse Prize.
That's the nigga that was giving away houses and the checks.
That's the only thing.
They thought it was Vince McMahon?
I mean, me and Tom were just talking about that.
In '98, Milton Bradley merged with Parker Brothers to form Hasbro Games.
Because I'm like, Milton Bradley made a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Milton Bradley made Karate Fighters.
The ones where the head pop up?
Yeah, or you put the stick in their back and then you fight and then boom.
Oh.
You had to hit the button in the chest and pop up the.
I thought you would say the Rocket Socker.
Okay. Who made Stove Stop Stuffing? Who was the original brand of Stove Stop Stuffing?
It's not bad. It's not. Is it Betty Crocker?
Kraft.
Absolutely not.
This is Stouffer's. Stove Stop Stuffing.
Yes, it was.
Now when I go to work, I'm gonna see if it's Kraft.
I don't know what it was, but it was Stouffer's. Fuck this.
See,
Time to
Tommy
get
thought he
back.
was on some bullshit.
I'm upset.
He thought he was on some
I'm
bullshit.
upset.
Why you upset, buddy? That's all right.
Trying to run game on me.
You got anything else on the
Savory
docket?
herbs. That's wild. Yeah.
That's what Tone at home doing.
Playing with his savory herbs.
Nasty.
No, what's nasty is men claiming to be women inserting frozen tomato paste in themselves to mimic a period.
All right. I hope that isn't a topic and that's just something you blurting out because I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, that was just a blurt out.
Thank you. 'Cause that's absolutely insane.
No, so the last thing we're gonna talk about before we get out of here. There is a post, and it's funny because we're always hearing how women clown men for expressing themselves, and it's like I don't think niggas really understand how much they do that to other men and make it seem like it's not a safe space, but then they just blame it on us. But a guy posted and he tagged Lil Baby. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, so he said, I saw my partner tell Lil Baby happy birthday 3-4 times, post him in the stories, told that boy he proud of him, keep going up, played his music all day. This nigga been my dog for 10 years, ain't posted me at all. That shit fucked me up, but it's cool. When the ops get on your ass, don't call me, call Lil Baby. Now, I am not particularly mad at the sentiment because it's funny for him to be like, don't call me, don't call Lil Baby. That is funny. I'm not laughing at his display of emotion. I'm just laughing at the pettiness that he threw in at the end because that's funny to me. But I'm not laughing at the fact that maybe his feelings seem like they legitimately hurt. Like, bro, I have been your nigga. I have probably like dropped bodies with you because it seemed like they got some history. It seemed like he seemed like the nigga that get on business for him to be like when them ops get on your ass. Don't cut. He sound like he might be the shooter. So that is fucked. Like, bro, you are going above and beyond. Like, bro, you told this nigga happy birthday 3-4 times, giving him giving him words of encouragement and shit. Right. Like, nigga.
Do you know this man? Would have been my question. Like, do you know folks like this, bro? You just.
But it was the comments for me.
Openly dick riding. This is nasty work.
But it was the comments how people were making it seem like he was.
Wrong for displaying his emotion.
Yeah.
Oh, you been my friend for 10 years. I can't tell my nigga for 10 years how I feel.
Yeah, you know, and I felt like that was out of order. Like, you know, bro he was expressed. That's how he fucking felt. And it's like, even if he was like, you know, joking, obviously, like, you know, if he said at the end, like, bro, call little baby, his feelings being legitimately hurt, I feel like that's valid.
Very much so.
I feel like that's valid, especially because, like, if you don't, like, birthdays are like a big thing, you know, for me. But people in the comments like, oh man, that's too emotional. Like, if you want to fuck your homeboy, if his homeboy want to fuck little baby, nigga, what did you saying? Like,
Right.
like, this nigga is going above and beyond to acknowledge a man that he doesn't even know,
Absolutely.
and he won't even acknowledge his partner
For 10 years.
for 10 years. Who I'm telling, he seemed like he done probably did some dirt for dog before. Like, he done dropped some niggas for him.
Be like that sometimes.
Like, them niggas from the hood, like when they beat your ass outside the motherfucking corner store and I went and laid niggas out like Sweet Pea and Baby Boy. Like, I feel like he did some shit and his feelings is hurt. There's nothing wrong.
No loyalty.
There is nothing wrong, man, if you feel like your homeboy is disregarding your friendship. There is nothing wrong with expressing that. I don't give a fuck what the internet says.
Although, me personally,
there's ways to do it.
I won't say he is wrong. But like Sarita just said, there are other ways to address all of this.
That shit was funny, though.
I'm not saying that is not funny.
And again, I'm not laughing at his emotion. No, I'm not laughing at his emotion. And that's what I wanted to stress. I'm not laughing at his emotions or the fact that he has them.
You laughing at the situation?
It's not even a situation because I understand how we feel.
Then what are you laughing at?
The fact that he said,
at the situation, you're not laughing at his emotions. What are you laughing at?
I just told you the end, the pettiness at the end where he said, the ops get on your ass, don't call me, call little baby. Because that's funny.
Maybe he's serious.
Still petty enough to be found funny.
Yeah, some of
all of the message before that, like, I don't feel like it was petty for him to feel that way.
Some of your emotions you should keep off the internet. Not saying don't have them, just don't share them with everybody. Go share them with the people who should care about them. Because us on the internet, in the comment section, gonna show you how much of a fuck we don't give. And I think
I can't tell nobody to keep their emotions offline because I tell folks everything.
But I'm saying, when you put certain things on the internet, you have to understand what the comment section gonna do to you.
No, absolutely.
So again, if this was just him and his partner, you should have just kept it between him and his partner.
Okay. Would you have felt the way in that situation? I'm not saying you had to put it out.
Oh, yes, I would.
But would you feel a way in that situation? We've
been friends for 10 years, and I don't get a birthday shout out. I don't get shit. But a nigga that you don't know, you have whole cock in mouth.
Tommy, how would you feel?
Very nasty work.
What am I feeling?
And I'm petty. I keep track.
Apparently, you're trying to feel some coochie because you down in your phone, not paying attention.
No, I was looking for something else.
He's looking for the coochie.
I was gonna say you're looking for them Miss B Nasty videos where she curl her feet up in the pic. The fact that he didn't know about those until I told him about it was hilarious. He's like, "Ooh, I think I like this."
I think I was intrigued. I never noticed it.
It was your reaction once you discovered it because you really didn't know it was a thing.
Right.
I'm sorry. What did I miss? I'm sorry. I'm being producer, not co-host.
No. So okay, did you hear the part about the birthday shit?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you feel in that situation? Like, it not saying you got to go and spill your heart online or anything, but would you feel away in that situation? Like, you see your boy going above and beyond to do all of this shit for this random ass nigga birthday and shit, but he don't even acknowledge yours.
I've seen it happen actually, and I'm like, what the fuck down? What kind of fuck shit y'all on? Like, that's what level you gonna do? I'll my closest guys, we'll wish each other a happy birthday. We'll put a post up and joke and laugh and shit and do stuff like that. If they went out and did something to somebody for somebody else and didn't acknowledge mine, yeah, I would probably say something. I'll probably say something.
Receipts too. Everybody who don't wish me happy birthday on my birthday, I remember. So when your birthday come around, dog, I don't know.
Especially if it's a dude that we all fuck with. Like, why you wishing this whole ass nigga birthday? Like,
Is he? And I don't know what it. I don't get birthday alerts on like my main page. So like if it's not like coming up, like if you are not like in my immediate, I probably don't know your birthday. And I don't get birthday alerts where it pops up like on my main page. Like
they come so late in the day.
But on my other page, like stuff will come up, but everybody that's on my main page, they're not on my other page. So I miss a lot of birthdays. And then I feel bad because by the time I see it and shit, you know how Facebook is 5 days later. And then
it's been like almost 2 weeks later for me.
And then you see the shit and then it all to be like, happy 30, 30 to me, or I'm over the hill 40. I'm like, bro, this shit was last week Tuesday.
Right.
Happy belated. Like,
if I just see a bunch of niggas wishing you happy birthday, I'm like, oh, I know you're from happy birthday.
Right. I didn't even get a chance to go back and look at my stuff from my birthday, and I had people messaging me, I'm like,
because you was too busy showing
them
I had
Yamins.
over 200 messages. I'm like,
you had 200 Yamins out too.
and ain't had shit to do about birthday.
It was doing too much.
You was doing too much.
Not at all. Y'all just weren't used to seeing that. That's all it was.
We
I used to be like this before.
Well, don't be like that. Keep your Yamins
I just
on your
want
shirt.
to bring it back to let y'all know I'm still here.
We don't care.
But clearly y'all did.
Ooh.
I'm not stopping her from showing her Yamins. Continue to show your Yamins. If women all over the world, if you want to show your Yamins,
no, the women can show their Yamins.
Do that.
just know them Yamins is definitely in group chats.
Who's Yamin?
Yes, I do know.
Her Yamins is definitely in group chats because you know it was some
Oh,
absolutely.
The fact that I got inboxes from niggas who just don't holler at me at all. Like, oh,
like I've not heard from you in years.
What's up, old girl? Like, fam, we don't even talk on social media.
Like, you don't even have my number. What are you doing?
You
inbox me. I ain't never gave you my number.
See what's up with me, Yamin?
Well, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to thank those that did tune in and comment. I also want, like, before I head out, this don't even need a full discussion. I just want to say something quick. So I saw a thing that said that jobs, I guess, are considering like getting rid of like degree requirements, and I'm all for that for the reason that y'all have niggas go through all of these fucking years of school, acquiring all of this fucking debt, just to tell them when they fucking get out of school, hey, we can't hire you because you don't have the experience, because you was using your time to be in school instead of working and getting fucking experience. And you motherfuckers are not trying to pay people for having those degrees in the first place. The job ads that I fucking see in the starting pay and the cap pay that y'all have for people that you want to have a fucking bachelor's and higher is fucking ridiculous. And honestly, I feel like candidates to slap you at the end of the interview.
I'm gonna
I would accept an interview just to slap whoever in HR and then walk the fuck out. Because what the fuck do you mean this is the pay? And do you know my fucking student loans, nigga? Do you know the debt that I have? Do you know that my shit wasn't fucking wiped out when Biden said it would be because fucking Republicans voted it down? And you want to sit here and tell me that this is the fucking starting pay and this is, I will burn this fucking company down to the ground.
You okay? You said this wasn't gonna be a thing. It's turning into a thing.
No, I said it wasn't gonna be a discussion.
I would step in and
I didn't say
say,
it wasn't gonna be a rant.
because I have earned several degrees, I 100% agree with your ass. Because I have never shown nobody in all the years I've been working a degree. I've never shown them shit.
I'm just finna start.
I've actually had to prove that I've graduated from high school before I had to show them anything from college.
Say, yeah, man, you know, bachelor's degree, no, but did you finish 12th grade?
Like, nigga, that's how I got there.
Masters, but did you finish high school?
So I agree. I agree. And that's fucked up because what happens is the damn passing phase of like what's hot and what's not. That phase where you gotta go to school, your family, because they were not college graduates or not in college, pushed you to go to college because they thought that was going to give you a better life because the people that were superior to them had college degrees. That shit don't even work no more. That shit broke.
Right.
Nope.
Shit broke.
It is just, it's really just not worth it at this point.
I'm
And
not
that
even
is
pushing my
not to
daughter
say
to
that, working towards a degree, is to be looked down on or anything. I just feel like companies are not making it worth anybody's while. I don't feel like companies are really compensating for the amount of time and money going into degrees.
I'm watching my daughter go through that right now, and she's fighting tooth and nail to get her little money, for real. I said, just quit, go get you another job. But then again, shout out to Kaya, who's the only daughter who calls me and checks on me and sees how I'm doing. Called me from Mexico and said, "Hey, how you doing?" Going on, but I'm not pushing her to go to college. Don't just figure it out. You got time. You got two parents that will house you and shelter you until you figure that shit out. Figure it out.
Sorry.
Figure it out.
No, because Rhea is in this thing where it's like, y'all know I don't charge Rhea rent. I don't charge Rhea anything. But she's getting a thing where it's like she feels like entitled to certain shit. And she has been blowing money like a motherfucker fucking every time you turn around. $40 here on DoorDash, $45 DoorDash, $30. And I'm like, at this point, I'm gonna start making you pay your phone bill, and I'm gonna start making you put gas in the car. Like, I work from home. You gotta go downtown all the time in order for you to get to school or get to work. So I'm putting gas in the car for you to go to work, for you to go to school. Like, school not so much now because she's on winter break until next semester. But my whole purpose of not charging you anything was because you were saving your money. And now all of a sudden you're in this era where you've been blowing it.
Or you just BMF right now.
But
Yeah.
can you be mad?
Yes.
Why?
Because that is defeating the purpose.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, it's her first job.
It's not her first job. It's her second. Plus her paid internship last year. But this is the thing.
But what I'm saying though is like when you don't get money on a continuous basis, and now you out here and this is what you do. Like, you 18. And you 18, 19, whatever, but you still staying with your parents, so you want a little leeway just to blow a little bit.
No, but
I want to fuck off a little cash.
But here's the thing. When I tell you that Ree had so much money saved up, she wasn't fucking it off. Then all of a sudden she started like kicking it with her girlfriend and doing a little shit. And I was like, and then it's like she be like sending her friends money and shit because niggas know Ree was sitting on shit. So it's, hey Ree, can you borrow me this? I'm like, nigga, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, then you gotta give her one then. Because I feel like if you gradually move her into being like responsibilities like that, then you gotta learn how to budget your fuck off shit.
Which she was doing perfectly. And that's why I just had the conversation that I had with her, because Ree was very, very, very good with saving and budgeting. Ree would get her checks from Panera. She would take out whatever little spending money and shit she, wanted. But all right, well, I know we was talking about going to the movies this weekend, or we was going to the mall or out to eat. She'd take that out. Everything else instantly transfer to savings. She was good. All of a sudden, I don't know what the fuck has just flipped.
If that's all you gotta do, eventually you gonna start doing some other shit because you're starting to look at it like, well, all I'm doing is saving, but what am I really saving it for? Because if I don't gotta go nowhere right now, I'm gonna spend some of this shit.
But that was the whole purpose of her saving, like, because she wanted to be able to have money, like when it was time for her to move out and stuff, have this money ready to go.
Yeah, but now she got a girlfriend. She hanging
and
out.
I'm like,
she doing shit that requires money.
No, she's blowing fucking a ton of money on fucking door. Most of her money is going on fucking DoorDash, and it'd be a ton of food now. She just DoorDashing shit to be DoorDashing shit. And when you spending damn near fucking $50 every time you fucking DoorDash shit, and then you're like, oh well, I wanted this from here, but then I'm gonna get like, and then I'll ask her like, dude, we were literally just out. You could have just been like, Mom, well, can you take me to such and such? And then, we go give me something to eat. You wait until we get all the way to fuck home and then order some fucking DoorDash knowing that it's fucking $45.
Because she's still a girl.
So it's just it's stupid shit. And I'm
'Cause she,
like, if you
she's
were in,
still a
if you were
girl.
in the interest of blowing money, especially knowing the financial position that I'm in, and I'm only working part-time and I'm trying to keep everything together, if you got money to blow like that, then you can pay your own phone bill. Then you can start putting gas in the car.
Then
I'm not gonna make you fucking pay rent or bills and no shit like that.
Then
But
make her do
but that kind of shit, but that's what I'm saying. And she felt the way about it. Like, no, since you got so much money to blow,
it's your phone.
Yeah.
And if you
and then I'm paying for
once
your
you
phone
start
and your tablet.
gaining responsibilities, that fuck off money you don't have. And then you start to cherish the money that you do have. Because once you start paying actual bills, that shit suck. I don't have a lot of bills, but I don't like the little bills that I do have.
Yeah.
And it limits the fuck off money.
But I told her, I said, this is literally defeating the purpose of me being the type of parent that I've tried to be to you. I've tried to give you that instance where you didn't have to worry about anything in the house just because you turned 18. You're 19 now, and I made you feel like, oh, well, you got to start helping out with the bills around here. You got to start helping on a light bill. You got to start helping with the mortgage. You got to start helping with, the water bill and all this shit.
What she spend her money on when you don't do it.
Right. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, it is basically defeating the purpose. I said, because I wanted you to be able to save your money so that when you got out of the house, you would have all this money here. Now I'm looking at it like, bro, you didn't went from all these thousands to barely this. Like, so yeah, things are about to change and she's going to be mad at me. And now, because of the shit that I'm finna make you start paying, now you're gonna be like, man, if I'm gonna be paying this, then I might as well move out. Well, you done blew all your fucking move out money. So now where you at?
And even that ain't.
And I think it was more because when she was making more money, like when she was getting like hours at Panera, that's when you could have been blowing money because you was getting all the fucking hours. You wait until your hours get cut and you're not making as much money to now. This is now when you want to blow it. It was backwards.
The money was coming back.
She didn't have when she was getting hours. She didn't have time to blow it.
No, she was.
No, she was still working part time, but the hours that she was working then before she was in college was way more than what she's able to work now. So she's definitely still had time to kick it and shit.
Her
but
expenses have outweighed her income at this point.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like
the debt to income ratio.
The income ratio has increased.
Yeah,
she's spending more than she got coming back.
Yeah, the money that she's spending now, had she been spending it at the beginning of the year when she was working at Panera, it wouldn't have had that much of an impact. But you wait until your fucking hours is next to nil, and now this is when you want to start blowing money. That's backwards. You should have been spending when you had it. Now you need to be savoring and shit like you was before because you're not bringing in as much as before. Like you went from you getting paychecks that's $607 whatever little $100, and now it's like you're not even getting $300.
But she's spending the same amount she was spending before.
No, she's spending more than she was spending when she was making more. That's my gripe. Like you were making,
hey man,
2 plus whatever times more what you making now.
Gotta bump your head.
But you were spending way more. Back then, you was tight as fuck with your money, which is how you were able to save so much so fast. Then you get to a point where you barely making anything, and you're like,
let me blow it off.
Now you turn into Drake.
Blow,
When you're young,
you gotta make bad financial decisions.
So, yeah.
I asked Tosh what she wanted for Christmas. She said tissue, some paper towels,
absolutely
all the shits that
adulthood.
All the shit that was just sitting in the cabinet at the house.
Jelly Bean just like, look, I just want money and some yarn. That's all. So, but yeah, we are definitely gonna go ahead and get out of here. Shout out to Juan for Putin and trying to pass that shit off on me. I ain't forgot.
You still lying?
No, because I own mine. Like I got a poot now, but I don't want to.
Let it out. You know, draws wearing ass because you put it the first time.
No.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
See,
so
this shows that you're a woman that you just gonna lie with a straight face.
I laugh when I poop, and I talk about me poop. That's how everybody know it wasn't me. So I'm gonna just need you to own the fact that your ass was whistling and not try to put that shit on me. So anyway,
now she's named you the ass whisperer.
Ass whistler. So thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back next week, Saturday. Again, we will not be recording on Sunday due to the holiday. So we will be in next week on the 30th. I don't know what time because I don't know what time this nigga gets off work. And I also don't know if Tone is gonna feign another injury. So you know, whatever. We'll cross that road when we get to it. So until next time, we got a hoe.
Bye, y'all.
That was appropriate this week because of Tone.